Mic check, Jake. Hey guys, this is the crypto. One quick second, I'm still finishing setting up here. That's why there was no sound coming out. Good news for tonight's stream, by the way. There's gonna be some interesting stuff that we're gonna talk about. Just finishing up, guys. Give me one quick second. So, Brett, how's it going, man? Hey, Jake. Hey, Paul. Hey, A1. Get some awesome stuff happening, right? You guys still rejects 35,000? Yes, we're going to talk about that. Hi guys, this is the Crypto One Stop Source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 461. Is Bitcoin turning bearish in the short term? This technical analysis for crypto. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and having suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We're willing to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe. You hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. News and technicals. If you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links in the description. So there's a link to the articles that we cover here on the stream whenever there's articles. And the link to Twitter is also there. Right, there's no articles for tonight. That's just technicals. That's how it's been rolling. I'm talking to the mods, see if we're going to do something separate just to do something else. But, by the way, good stuff happening, right? As she announced after the TA. Yeah. Bitcoin to the main stage. Yeah, I know. One quick second, we're going to get there. Let's go there, man. There are market cap. What is happening with the market cap, man? Oh, no, it's still dropping. Yesterday dropped 3.30%, approximately $31.26 billion. Today, still dropping a little bit, 1.44, approximately $13.17 billion. We're bouncing out to 20 or near the 20, which is fine. It seems to be slowing down a little bit. I'm not going to go too much into detail into market cap. I do believe that if Bitcoin price moves down, obviously market cap's going to move down. So really, there's not a lot of point in looking at market cap. We really want to know what Bitcoin's doing. We're getting this cross of the MACD under the signal line, which again, starting to make negative momentum. And you drop even to this line, the old 1618. That's $769 billion. Would have us create some hidden bullish divergence for potential stall to happen. This is 7.7. This is 5, still less. Also neutral on the RSI, 58.98. So we've reset the RSI already near support, which is really good, right? Why is that good? Because then, you know, we're back on neutral. We could try to run again and get back onto what we're bought without having all this dead weight. We're also reset the MACD, right? From being way, way high on the positive back to neutral, to negative actually. And now, again, we could be looking for a run to happen there. Let's keep it running, dude. Let's keep on going through the stream. We're gonna plow through some technicals right now. Thank you for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like that on the sub. I'm gonna plow through technicals and I'll look at chat because we're figuring out how we're gonna do the stream to make it better. I was discussing with Jake yesterday some ideas, and he pointed out that I should just tackle technicals and then go and start looking at chat and find, you know, the coins that are being requested. Hey Eric, how's it going, man? Let's keep it rolling, dude. Bitcoin dominance at 68.87. Is it dropping? Yes, it's dropping a little bit. And it's just been dropping over the last couple of days. Not a lot, but we really want to see market price action, not bearishness overall. When we want Bitcoin to drop dominance, that just means that Bitcoin's stagnating, or at least it could go up slightly. But the alts are playing. If we're in a bear market and Bitcoin drops dominance, that means probably Bitcoin, like some alts might be gaining because it's losing dominance against something, right? The rest of the alts, but they might not be gaining a lot. It just probably means that Bitcoin's losing more, and then the alts are losing less, right? Anyways, yo, great stuff. Checking to see if the Nightbot's gonna trigger some stuff, dude. We're already 5 minutes into the stream, and I'm not seeing some. Sorry, guys. I'm also checking out something. I placed something there on the Nightbot. It's timed, so it should be coming out soonish. I hope. We'll see whether or not some messages start to come out. I'm really worried about whether or not they're going to be coming out. Anyways, great stuff. Let's go look at Bitcoin, man. What's happening with Bitcoin? At 33,856, right? We're still moving down, hitting that 20 here. Beautiful, we're hitting that 20, right? Market cap, we didn't quite hit it. Here we did hit it. We're taking a bounce, getting above areas of support, right? So we're closing in this channel again. Right now, we are in that channel. 34,438, 33,309. Is that good? Yeah, we don't want to lose this area, right? We've been talking about it. There's a lot of support that got created also on this area, right? That 33,090 to 31,000, right? Even 30,600. So we have a lot of support at this area here on the 1 hour chart. So we could be looking for some bounces around that area once we go into the smaller time scales or time frames, and it's going to be really interesting once we get there. I think we might find something. Again, we're getting this cross the MACD, right, under the signal line on Bitcoin, and that is why we're starting to make negative momentum. Now, I think the good thing with Bitcoin is that it's already creating hidden bearish divergence, right? And again, as we know, hidden bearish divergence is it gives us possibility for a reversal, right? But it's not a super strong, right? So it could mean trend continuation. We're in an uptrend. We could be getting continuation of that major uptrend that we're in, and that's what That's why I say it should at least bring some stalling in, or a small time potential price reversal, right? So we're also going from negative. Sorry, low to high, right? We don't have it against the RSI. Neutral at 59.15. So Bitcoin's also resetting its. It's also resetting its RSI, right? Which is really, really good. Yo, Steve, how's it going, man? Let's keep it rolling, man. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. What is happening on the 4 hour Bitcoin? 4 hour Bitcoin. Remember, we were looking at head and shoulders potentially developing, right? Where we said, look, one shoulder, another shoulder. Now this second shoulder, we just closed way higher, right? For my taste, it's about 5% from one close to the other one. You should want to see head and shoulders between a 3 to 4% or 2 to 4% difference from one shoulder to the other one. I mean, it still looks like a good head and shoulders, right? It's easily discernible. We know it's there. We know it could be coming. So again, I'm not really ruling it out right now as a possibility. We could still drop over the next couple days, or at least fluctuating this channel downsloping. We'll see. Bitcoin probably has to get above these 236, and then maybe get another pump to maybe try to mitigate this shoulder that is starting to form. Again, why do we call it potential? Why don't we just say it's a head and shoulders? Because it hasn't triggered, right? Unfortunately, you're gonna call it head and shoulders until it triggers, right? Until we break below this and we have a good develop. Until then, it's potential because we don't even know if the pattern is gonna play out. So it's just potential for right now. Yes, there's a nice bot, the Nightbot, right? Concentrate channel is for entertainment and education purpose only. Please don't. That's all you see here. Do your own research. See disclaimers in the description. Great. So the Nightbot alerts are coming through. That's good. Making goodbye. Right. Read the previous comment from the Nightbot. It should really help you clarify that, man. I cannot give advice on what you should do with your money, man, unfortunately. But hey, y'all can put all caps now. You're not gonna get banned by the bot. We're testing it out, and I didn't know I was gonna put you in timeout for using all caps. No all caps tonight. Oh, you can all caps tonight. Just bot not banning or something like that. I hope it's properly set up. Anyways, moving down, right? Potentially. What do we have here? again, above support between a channel. We just talked about this channel, 34,400 to 33,300. I'm not going to call the last digits. We're still below that 20, right? And look at this, low, high, negative, less, negative, low, and there's a higher point. Nothing bullish right now. Last thing we have, this hidden bullish that we called out yesterday that played us to the upside. We didn't quite get to a 20. That was a primary target on a move to the upside, which is fine again. Right now, neutral at 42.68 on the RSI. So, you know, great. Yes, Stream Elements also do that, right? Great. Now let's go to the 1 hour chart, man. See what we have there, right, on technicals. Remember in the 1 hour chart, we were looking for this inverse head and shoulders, right? 1, 2, 3, and get a measure move, and we didn't, right? Look, it failed, right? It failed to get higher. So we had a failure. And look at where we're hitting at resistance, right? The previous neckline for some reason, right? 1, 2, now that neckline became resistance. Again, interesting stuff happening for Bitcoin, right? We didn't trigger, sadly enough. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. What do we have here? Bullish divergence. We're creating bearish divergence to here. We would have tracked this. We would have pumped slightly more. This would have pumped slightly more, and we would have gotten rid of this. But if we go to the half-hour chart, you're gonna see that we still have that divergence there, right? Look here, this rally here. So again, this rally here, and look at this, right? Higher, right? And we're gonna be going lower on this momentum, right? Sorry, yeah. So positive, less positive. Action, downside. That's part of the reason that we're breaking down. Now we're still below that 20 right now, trying to get above it, but struggling. Do we have something bullish? Yes, we are creating some strong bullish divergence on the half-hour chart. We're gonna double check, make sure we have it on the 1 hour chart as well. I rarely come these low time scales to play out, just to look for action, but you know, we did have this play out from the half hour, and we got rid of it on the 1 hour. So you know, when we were looking at what was happening, basically we were able to tell that it was happening here. Again, neutral 52.15, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart again. See if we have this divergence. We don't, right? Look. Here from here, low, high, negative, less negative, low, and there's a higher point, right? Short term, low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower on the RSI, right? Neutral right now, 50.11 again. Really trying to figure out what we want to do with Bitcoin. It's rejecting the 20. We're in this channel. We really haven't tried to get above that 34, 38 again. And this candle is the one that's moving us up. So this candle could still come down in the day, or in the 1 hour that's going to trade. There are 44 minutes it has left. And move below this area, which would not be good, because then it would, again, give us a resistance at 33,090, right? Which is where we have this line here. If we stay here, we could try to range this area for a little bit. What do we have, man? What do we have here? Remember the cross I told you here, right? Look, we came up here. It was a nice place to the upside, right? And then we cross, unfortunately, here with that drop. Right now, it looks like we're about to get another cross. Will this cross be better? Let's see where we at with regards to 200 moving average, right? We're still below. So the MACD strategy might not come into play nicely, right? There's that risk. Usually, for the MACD strategy to play out, you want to be above 200 moving average. And then get this cross of the MACD over the signal line, which right now, again, we will be getting it below. But again, it could be a move to the upside, right? Where are we at on the other chart that we were looking at? Remember? We're looking at this in Bitcoin, right? Everything is fine on the daily. Everything is like, it's on its place, right? The 20, the 50, the 100, the 200. When we go to the 4 hours, we're starting to get potential crosses, right? And look, 20 about to cross the 100, right? And here we definitely got that cross on the 4 hour chart, right? Held support at the 100 exponential moving average, right? Pump it, that's fine. Right now we did wick below it, but really trying to hold on above that area, which again, it's good. And on the 1 hour chart, we're going to see where we're at, right? Because that death cross that we're looking for on the 1 hour, it did move us down, right? It wasn't too violent, but right now we're still below certain areas that we really just want to get above, right? Anyways, Rise, what's up, man? Again, I'm not really looking at the chat so much right now, but I'll look at it in a little bit. Hey, Soka, thanks for being here, man. Right on. So, again, here's what we have for Bitcoin right now on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart here, because we're also looking for this, right? We got the death crosses, right? Last one we got here, right here and here. For some reason I moved the circle, or I did something, I'm not sure what I did. I might have dragged it onto the 4 hour by accident when I was drawing on the 4 hour. Anyways, we had this, we talked about this cross, kind of flirted together for a little bit, and now we're getting that separation, right? Look, really this 50 coming below the 200, right? So we're still spreading down sloping. And if you look at where we're at yesterday, and like, you know, we're trying to get above this area, we failed, right? In that death cross, it is moving us down slightly, but again, not as strong as I expected or anticipated. We've seen stronger drops, though. This could be because Bitcoin's still bullish in bullish conditions in a bullish market, so a drop might not be triggering as violent yet. But look at this, dude. We got a quick cross, and we're about to cross again that 20 under the 50 on the simple moving averages, right? And we're rejecting that area. I mean, I'm not super worried about the death cross on the single and on this time scale, right? 20 over the 50. I'm more worried about the 50 going over under the 200, right? But this one, I'm just pointing it out because it's there. Probably it could be part of the reason that we're rejecting here. And look at the price action, right? It's just been going down on Fisher also. So when can we bounce on Fisher, right? That would be a good question. Well, if we come slightly below the negative 2.0, we could be looking for a cross and a bounce. We could also bounce here, right? Although they tend to be a little bit less immersive, dude, than if we get overextended and get below that 2.0 or negative 2.0 and then bounce. So, you know, that's stuff I'm looking for right now, right? Again, everything else, it's good, right? We're about to get the 100 under the 200, which we don't want. It will be another death cross on the 1 hour chart. But again, you know, it is Bitcoin. It's trying to pump. Does it still have bullishness in it? I do believe it still has bullishness in it. Long term, right? Short term is where I'm a little bit concerned, right? Short term, it can still drop a little bit more. You know, it's really losing its footing a little bit. It really doesn't seem too strong right now, but also doesn't seem too weak, right? We're getting a lot of that indecision. Like, we pumped to 36,000, we dropped to 33K, you know, so we're just balancing in this range. 31K we wicked, to 32K we wicked, you know. So we're just wicking these areas, right? And we're really trying to figure out what we want to do with Bitcoin. So again, I'm noticing this indecision. That's fine. Someone on the Discord posted a triangle happening here. Symmetrical. That's fine. You know, we talked about it briefly. And really no problem with that, right? So, but what is happening now, right? High low, positive, high low. High low, positive, high low, right? We're just rejecting the 20. I don't like the fact that we're rejecting the 20. Usually when we reject the 20, we tend to come lower, right? That's usually how it happens. Unless we fail to break lower than the previous low, then it would be some continuation of some bullishness. But we don't have anything bullish short term, right? We're just moving down. The last bullish thing we have is down here, back here. We are failing to drop lower than this previous one right here. But, you know, it could give us some support and maybe have continuation of this bullish divergence, right? It wouldn't be weird. You know, it's something that we've seen Bitcoin do before. This would have tracked onto there. This would have just tracked onto there, right? So that hidden divergence will still come into play here. So on that note, Bitcoin neutral at 48 on the RSI. And like I said, trying to gauge where it wants to go. Rejecting the 20. We don't know if we want to drop lower. Maybe create some strong bullish divergence, right? It wouldn't be weird if Bitcoin came slightly lower here. Still above 31,000 though, but come slightly lower, right? And then go negative, less negative, and then low to high on the RSI, and have some bullish divergence before we actually pump. Again, Bitcoin's perfectly capable of not caring about that and just going a full-on bull run from here. We've seen it do it before as well. So, you know, I'm just pointing out the possibilities of what you could more or less expect to see Bitcoin doing or trying to do as it tries to move. Anyways, if you like what we do, hit that like button, that's up, right? I'm gonna be drinking a lot more water now, and good stuff. Jake, 731 subs. Who hasn't? Oh, dude, we were there prior to the stream. Some people came over from Twitter and subbed. So, isn't that cool? By the way, there's announcements. There's going to be announcements later on in the stream, so you better be here because it's going to be important. It's going to be interesting for some of you, right? Full dork. Awesome, dude. Water and lemon. Right now I'm just drinking water. I did bought tea and honey because I was out of honey yesterday, and I still had tea but no honey. And no, easier. Hauls. I'm just going to take a break, probably about an hour and a half in, sucking one of this. while I read through chat or do something, and hopefully keep the throat hydrated or something, or lubricated enough so it's not hurting like it was yesterday. But, yeah. Young Sang, thank you, man. No worries. Right on. So let's keep on going with this, right? So again, those are some of the possibilities that I see for Bitcoin. I do have more or less an idea of what it could do, but again, I'm just pointing out the panorama for you guys. What you can expect if you want to go long. I cannot tell you what to do. I cannot tell you exactly where Bitcoin's going to move, because that would be like me telling you what to do. But I can point you the picture, right? I can point you the picture to the upside, to the downside, tell you where it can go, what happens if we reject, what happens if we break below this area again, what we could look for in case you were looking for a kind of another in prior to a small pump or some pump happening, or if we just go on a full-on bull run, like where we could target, right? First, again, we have an overhead resistance at 34,438. After that, we have a resistance at 37,257, right? Where are we at in regards to the fibs? If you remember, we've been looking at fibs on this chart. We are below these 236 at 34,230, right? We're at 34,000 right now and moving down slightly, or trying to recover slightly. But still rejecting that fib node here and the 20 on this candle, on this chart. So again, it's a good fib. We do have an immediate line that we don't want to break below, right? This neckline from the potential head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart would get us to drop a lot, and we don't want that to happen, right? Again, we've been talking about that, so great stuff happening here, right? Again, Bitcoin, I'm gonna come back to it again. I'm gonna move on, do something else, and then we'll come back to it, because I know there's a lot of people that still haven't joined. We still have like 59 people in here. We're looking at Bitcoin a little bit. I'm gonna come back to look at it again, because there's gonna be a lot of people requesting Bitcoin again, or asking about Bitcoin. So it's something I can come back to and complement in case I'm missing something. But I think I did go over everything: potentials to the upside, potentials to the downside. I do believe right now we're stagnating a little bit. We're seeing consolidation happening, right? If we take a movement or a look and move a little bit farther back and go to another chart that's a little bit cleaner. On the 1 hour, sorry. Right? Even when we get above the 20, we're going to have resistance. Right? This is a resistance line I just drew, right? We have not been able to get above it. We whipped it a couple times, but unable to get above it now. Where are we at here, man? Look at this, right? So if we go like this, could that be a triangle? Yeah. Is it a good triangle? No, right? So again, when you want to do triangles, you're looking for like nice touch points. Someone was at comfort triangle here. It was fine. It was symmetrical. They tend to break either way. And if this is the case, we would be rejecting also getting back onto a triangle. So that rejection could bring some action to the downside, right? Something I'm looking for also, or that you could be inclined to draw, if depending on how you're looking at the market, it would be this sort of upsloping channel, but small upsloping channel that we're starting to make, right? So we have a hit in the bottom, a hit in the top, and then a hit in the bottom, and it could look as though we could start climbing up the channel slowly, right? If Bitcoin manages to get above that 20 and get above certain targets that we already discussed over here on this other chart, right? Particularly 34,438, we could climb on this channel, right? And it could be a slow climb, but it will be a climb nonetheless, right? And that is another one. What is this? Right. Paggy Player, what's up, man? Anyways, this is what I'm looking at right now. Again, a couple possibilities for Bitcoin, right? What could be doing to the upside, to the downside. Again, if you see one of the possibilities start to play out, you already know what to do, more or less. If you see another one of the possibilities start to play out, you're more or less ready also to know what to do in that case, right? So awesome. That's it for Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum at 1,048, man. Again, trying to hold on good. Bitcoin negative right now, 0.20. Ethereum positive, 0.05. In some exchanges, 0.22. So again, Bitcoin stagnating a little bit right now is giving alts a chance to move. And that's what we said the other day, right? We want alts to move. For that to happen, we need Bitcoin to slow down, take it easy, move sideways, and then it could give alts a room to move. So Ethereum starting to recover. Came low on the daily, right? Where do we go, dude? What was the low? 985. We have a target at 981. So we're looking at a $4 difference on a 900 move, right? So it's really almost nothing in percent points. So it's almost a spot on hit. Look, we rejected yesterday briefly at 1,153. We worked up there, right? 1,152. We're $1 off. We know we have solid supports and resistances traced for Ethereum. We're about to get that cross of the MACD under the signal line again, starting to make negative momentum. Nothing bullish yet, and just bought at 60.81 on the RSI. So really not a lot happening on Bitcoin. On Ethereum daily. So. Right. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna go through the chat as soon as I finish the technicals. So we're trying to figure out like a way to make the stream better for everyone. And part of that is just going through the technicals and then I'll look at the chat. So if you don't see me looking at the chat right now, please don't spam the comments. I will get to them, right? And just give me time to finish the technicals. Ethereum, high, low. Right. Where are we at here? We had the hidden divergence. Are we creating anything else? No. High, low, positive, positive, right? Again, rejection. We didn't even get to 20, right? And, we were here live yesterday. Great. Hit that target, right? And then we're rejecting, hitting the target on the bottom, right? We're just running the channel, trying to move up. Awesome. Neutral at 42, 43 on the RSI. So neutral. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. What do we have here? We had the hidden divergence. Look, after we left the stream. I'm not sure what time we left. Probably 2 in the morning. I'm not sure we came back to Ethereum, but we target, right? And we moved down from there. Hit target in the bottom a couple hours ago. Are we doing something? Low, lower, negative, or negative, low, side, lower. Nope. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. Nothing bullish. Nothing bearish. And if you zoom out, you're probably going to start seeing a sort of pattern forming here. Besides the fact that we're in a channel, and we're also bouncing between fibs here on this other chart that I have, right? That's 786 and the 618. We're probably going to start to see something similar to what we had on Bitcoin, right? Where we could have been looking at a sort of triangle pattern forming here. Yeah, we'll withdraw from here like that, right? Something like this for potential action, right? Symmetrical triangle that could break either way, breaking to the downside. Looks like we want to break back in, but facing resistance, right? So if we are to leave this line here, right, using just the candle bodies, we are facing resistance right now, also there. So I'll get rid of this one right now. Should leave this one as resistance. We broke below that area, and right now we could be looking at potential rejection happening. Again, we don't have anything bullish right now or anything bearish on the short-term Ethereum. So that's what we're just going to go with right now. Again, finding support at 981, trying to take a bounce. That's it for Ethereum. Neutral at 46.65 on the RSI. Let's go to XRP at 29.37. What's happening on the daily? Again, we are back in this channel, right? 29.89 to 27.91 at 29.37 cents. Again, not really pushing here on XRP, right? It's just stagnating in this channel. We've moved there. We talked about being in this area yesterday. I told you I'm not super bullish in XRP. We're starting to get contraction of the Bollinger Bands, so you can tell, right? These here are contracting, bottom part of the Bollinger Bands, higher part of the Bollinger Bands. And then, we have the 20 moving average. It looks like we want to take a bounce there, right? So, good evening. High, higher, positive, or positive. Negative, positive. Nothing on the daily. For our chart, hidden bullish divergence. Took a pop, rejected the 20, move lower. Rejected the 20 again, and move lower again. Then we're just rejecting 29.89. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low to high on the RSI, neutral at 49.06. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we were looking for this divergence. We still have it here. Just track it for 1 more hour candle. That's fine. Bearish divergence, action to the downside, hidden bearish divergence, and we move down. Where to? Support, 27.911. We know it's an area of support, strong support. At this zone for XRP. It's held before, it could hold again, right? So what's going on short term, right? Low, high, negative, less negative, long, there's our point. Again, all crypto, it's moving similar, right? That's what we see this, just doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Anyways. XRP does have something from here to here. I'm not sure if Ethereum had this hidden divergence. I don't think I saw it there, but XRP has this hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. We are getting that small move up. Again, we didn't create anything bearish. It's just like found resistance, right? Sometimes you don't need to have anything bearish. You get to a zone of resistance. Sometimes you reject. That is fine. That happens. All right. Anyways, again, at 29.89, right? Resistance. Let me go to Ethereum real quick. I want to make sure I didn't miss this divergence here. I don't think I did. No. See, negative, less negative, low, high, right? And then low, lower, negative, more negative. So just if XRP has it for some reason, just on that part, right? Anyways, yeah, hit that sub, guys. If you like the content, hit that like that on the sub, right? Again, I'm not going through the chat right now. I am gonna be looking at the chat once I finish the technicals. Just don't give me time to get through the technicals. Don't spam the chat. I want to go to the beginning and start looking at everything real quick, and start chatting with you guys once I move through the technicals, right? Trying to not stall like we did yesterday and get the stream on some kind of format now, because this has been crazy couple days and adjusting to a new trend of so many people coming in, and I'm so grateful for y'all, for reals. It's just really, it's really interesting. So again, I just gotta adapt and roll with these new punches, and there's a format for requests. If you guys need TA done on projects, just write that format, add this Tether crypto coin that you're looking for / trading pair or exchange. If you don't want to put a trading pair, we'll just look at whatever. If you don't know what exchange is trading on, we'll look for it and we'll just try to find an exchange that we could work with. And that's that. Let's go over to Litecoin. Litecoin on the daily, right? We're looking for this hidden divergence. We still have it. We're still working. We're waiting for it to play out. Did pump us to the upside, hit that old 100%. Even get above that 20 on the daily, but close below the 20. So again, we're rejecting the 20. We're rejecting the previous old high on Litecoin that we were looking for, right? That would have been a high from somewhere back here, right? June 2019. Do we have something else happening? No, that is it. Unfortunately, we are not even creating hidden divergence yet on the RSI. Neutral low at 49.28, and again, very likely is going to play due to Bitcoin. And I forgot to say, XRP is actually positive right now, and Litecoin is positive, although Bitcoin is negative, right? So again, some alts starting to try to move and do their own thing right now. Again, bearish divergence, action to downside, right, on the 4 hour. Are we creating anything here? No, we just dropped a lot, right? So even lower than this previous low. So nothing to here. We took a pump down. We're not doing anything on the technicals. Sold at 38.13. Really no point in just beating at that horse and looking at this. So let's go to the 1 hour chart for Litecoin and see what we have there. We're looking for this divergence, remember. It just kept on tracking slightly. Look, 100%. Touch it twice. Right, and then what do? We move down. Right, slightly. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there's to our point. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's at lower point. Right now, neutral at 48.18 again. Following Bitcoin a little bit, rejecting the 20. Nothing bullish, right? Nothing bearish. It's just, all crypto has more or less this same motion here, right? Look, I think even XRP had it similar, right? Boom, 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 right? That small couple moves here, right? Boom, 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 right? Even Bitcoin, right? So again, just showing you that it all looks the same on this part, right? So again, they're all following Bitcoin. Although it looks like they might be trying to move a little bit independent right now. And when I say a little bit independent, it's just very little independent. Litecoin's getting 1%. Bitcoin's taking a hit. Right now, they still haven't done their own thing, but we'll see what's going to happen, right? I think there's already a request for SNX. I'm going to look at it once I go through the comments. I'm trying to keep an eye out for requests, but I think I've just seen that one and then another one for plug. I don't think I've seen any other requests come up. Again, I'm going through the chat real quick, just stopping whenever I see red, because I know I'm being flagged. But plug, it's the next. That's it, guys. That's the only requests so far that come in through the format. Again, thank you for being here. Let's go to Binance. What is happening with Binance at $38.18? Again, what are we doing? Below 20. well, not moving a lot since yesterday, right? Spinning top. Again, just showing indecision. Again, looks like we might be getting a spinning top today. Rejecting the 20. Hidden divergence just keeps on tracking. We still have it, right? Hidden bullish. And like I said, it could bring stalling, and that's precisely what we're getting here. Stalling on Binance on the daily. Neutral at 51.70. The 4 hour, we had the bearish divergence, move down, took a pop, and rejected. So again, it's more or less sideways motion over the last couple of days, or over the last day and a half. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side to lower point. Taking a bounce, but not by a lot, not even getting to the 20, right? And just neutral at 40.85. Again, looking for this potential cross. MACD over the RSI could be interesting depending on where we at with regard to the 200, right? So we're above the 200, so this cross could be positive. Right, MACD over the RSI could be a positive cross for Binance. Maybe I didn't look at all this 20 moving averages or the 200s on the other coins. I'll go back to them in a second on the first couple of coins, see where we're at. But again, look, we got tightness of the Bollinger Bands, right? Volatility left, and they came back in and they just exploded, boom, to the downside. 1 hour chart. We're looking for the bearish divergence again. Kept on tracking a couple more hours. We've gone to there, hitting bearish, move down, trying to take a pop, failed, go lower, right? Again, same move that Bitcoin and company have, right? Bitcoin et al, right? They're all looking the same. Low, lower, right? So again, neutral at 47.45 on the RSI. So real quick, I'm gonna go check out Litecoin again on the 4 hour. See where we're at on this cross. Yeah, it also looks like it wants to cross. I'm just gonna get the 200 moving average in. So you can look at this a little bit better. There we go. Above the 200, right? This cross, if we get it, could be a positive cross for Litecoin. But again, it's really all depending on XRP. On Bitcoin. If Bitcoin drops, they're all gonna drop. XRP is about to get that cross also, right? Look, potentially, it's about to come there. But XRP is below the 200, right? So we know there's a chance that that MACD strategy doesn't kick in for XRP on the 4 hour, and it's actually more for risk that it doesn't play out. So Ethereum above the 200, about to get that cross again, right? So that could mean that Bitcoin potentially can stagnate. I'll get this coin and they pump, right? So that is a possibility. I just keep that in mind as one of the possibilities that could potentially play out, right? Bitcoin stagnates a little bit, and everyone else just pumps. That's it for Ethereum and Binance. I think we already finished Binance. Right on. So I'm gonna start moving through requests. If you are here every night, and you join us on the Discord, and you tell us who you are, and we notice that you're becoming a recurrent member, you get access to this part of the Discord, which is a pre-stream requests, right? What that means is basically you can come in any time of the day. Right now there's not a limit because I'm not getting like 10 requests in yet on the Discord. But you get a request, right, and you can put in coins on queue, right? So basically this gets queued prior to the stream starting, right? So if you're a regular, you want to take advantage of this, join us on Discord. You're going to be able to queue the projects, right? Not even with the format. Just you can put me what you want me to look at. And, we'll just look at them, right? So there's a pre-queue, but before we get to what's being queued right now on the stream, right? So with that, keep that in mind, right? So if you're in the Discord, just let us know who you are on the stream. You'll be added to the pre-stream request list, and you'll be able to basically queue up coins prior to the stream starting. It does give you an advantage. You don't have to wait for other coins to be queued before you actually ask for something to be done, right? So yeah, great stuff, and it's free, dude. It doesn't cost, right? Just for being here, you get it. So it's freaking cool, right? So it's showing some love back to you guys. So yeah, do that. Let us know who you are on the Discord. Link is in the description. It also comes out through the bot every couple minutes, so it's all good. First coin that was requested on the pre-stream request was XMR. Let's check out Monero and see what it's doing, right? Monero on the daily, right? Right, so Monero, we had some analysis done for it a while back. Had some bearish divergence move down, right? Again, we haven't looked at this in a couple days, which is fine. Last time we looked at this was December, bull run coming in. We're looking at a channel, right? An upsloping channel that we were respecting, and we finally broke it to the upside. We were too weak. The next day we undid that. And this equidistant rising channel, it just basically goes 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, right? So it's just a rising channel. Nothing like super special about it. High, higher, positive, more positive, high, there's such a hard point, right? Here, on the daily again for Monero, because we haven't done it, so I'm just going to go a little bit more in detail on it right now. So we're having this bearish divergence for potential action to downside. We also have it here, below, right? So strong bearish divergence, action to downside, move down. Broke us all the way down to the 25% line of the equidistant rising channel. Beautiful holding support there. Also seems like we're holding some fib there from an old high, and we're taking that bounce, right? So it's fine. Again, got out, came back in, held that 75% line, and right now we're breaking below it. Neutral at 54.23. So it did pump a couple days ago. Very nice gains, 25% right now on doing that gains, and moves like it looks like it wants to move down a little bit, right? Well, it's in ho. Oh, awesome, dude. Eric, thanks. Can I analyze VT? Julian, sure I can. There's a format. Just add the state of crypto and then just do VT, and I will for sure write it down. No one's requested that yet, but just please put in the format. That way it really gets my attention, right? If you need me to add the state of crypto, I know I have to look at that message. I know you need my attention for something. If you haven't done that, it's just really just requesting whatever, right? Just do add the state of crypto. It works. So Monero, let's see if we had something here. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's a lower point. Nothing bullish really. Could be pumping with the rest of the market, right? I'm finding support at that 25% line of the equidistant rising channel. Again, we do have a couple things to look at here. I'm looking at the 200 still, so that's why it looks very, very skewed. Let's go into 20. There we go. It looks much better, right? Much better. Yes, there we are, man. Right on. So everything else looks good, right? Nothing bearish. Again, broke down. Probably overbought. Bitcoin moved down. Took Monero down with it. Yesterday kind of held a little bit. Even tried to pump. But again, Bitcoin said no way, and it's really just moving it there, right? So anyways, only 735 subs. Yeah, we need to get more subs. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub. Again, neutral at 54.23. Remember, stay. As soon as I'm done with the analysis, I'm gonna make an announcement. It's gonna be really interesting. You really want to be here for that announcement. It's not a BS announcement. It is a legit announcement. There's going to be something that's going to happen that could make you guys some money. And it's basically free. All you have to do is be here, right? So be here and probably do something, right? We're figuring out how the logistics are going to work. But it's something really interesting. So make sure you stick for the stream. I want to let you guys know in advance what's going to happen. And then throughout the day or next couple days, depending on whenever we get to 1,000, we'll trigger some things, and it's going to be really interesting for a lot of y'all. And just to show some love back to the community and for being awesome and helping support this channel and helping grow this channel. Low, high, negative, less negative, low on there, side to higher point, neutral at 52.22. That's it for Monero. I'm trying to find something here that is really happening, but I'm not seeing anything, at least with divergences as far as that's concerned. Low, high, positive, more positive, high on there, side to higher point. Even here, high, higher. Move down again. 50% line of the equidistant channel, taking a pop, rejecting, and trying to hold on to that 75%. Again, low, high, negative, less negative, low on there, side to a hard point, just neutral at 52, right? Doesn't look like it's doing much right now. If anything, and if I could point something out here, and you guys want to check it out though, but I'm looking at maybe something like this happening. I might use the wicks, I might get better touch points. I don't like the way that triangle's looking at there on the top, but if I go here, does it work? Yeah, it kind of works. Not really loving it. I would really love to go there with the wicks. And it could be looking at a sort of symmetrical triangle, but a little bit down sloping. It looks too ugly, really. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Forget that idea. Just sometimes you gotta toy around with ideas. Maybe in the 1 hour it looks better, and just more short term. Let's see if we can get some fibs out here for this. Let's go on the daily. Let me see if I can adjust fibs. We were looking at some short term fibs last time here for Monero, but I do believe we're making a valid retrace. So let's go with that. Let's ignore this. We already played of those. So let me move this here and get my fibs out and check this out, right? Right now I'm just going to throw the line from here to the bottom, right? Near term bottom. And we have hit a valid retrace. We actually even retraced it at 382. Now let me go here and adjust the tops, and then I'll adjust the bottoms, right? Usually you want to be tight on the tops, so we'll go to that top there, right? The all-time high at 470 right now at 159. So again, not doing too bad, right, Monero? In terms of general holding are holding in general, are holding pretty well, right? We are lower here, so I'll anchor it there. That'll be our low. That's it. Zoom in a little bit more, just make sure I've got it properly anchored here on the bottom. It's close enough, right? That shouldn't really throw it off a lot, but you know, there we go. Right on. Where are we at with regards to the fibs? Now, I want to make sure these fibs are also on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's all over the place, so it's gonna be fine. Right, so again, getting a retrace above the 236, heading or try to head to 382. Again, it did make an impact when we rose the bar on the top, right? It's awesome. So again, looking at this, trying to see what we're gonna do. You know, again, guys, remember, I'm gonna go through the comments once I'm done with the technicals. Please just stick with me for a little bit. I do want to get back to the comments. I usually check comments often, and it's like, you know, I'm trying to go back and check comments. I cannot do that right now. I'm trying to come up with a format that makes it really fair for everyone, and then, you know, after that, I'll go through the comments, right? So again, nothing here. We did get slightly below at 236, got back above it, used it as support, even wicked it, and then bounced, right? So again, we're just floating between those two fib nodes. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Again, taking that bounce, right? Let's see if we have something here short term on the 1 hour, dude. I doubt it. Higher, positive, more positive, high, there's not the hard point. Sorry, this is the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. I was like, this looks familiar. We already did it, that's why. 151, 14, 14, right? So high, coming up higher. Let's go to that in the daily. Then from high to low, right? So strong bearish divergence. We also have it against the RSI, right? So strong bearish divergence action to the downside, moving down. Low, high, negative, negative, low on the other side to a higher point. Good stuff. No thing there, right? Low, high, positive, positive, high, higher. Everything's good here so far, right? And again, really almost, well, not almost, there's nothing here. 873, and this is 993, right? I'm reading the digits after the zero, so negative 0.993, 0.873. So low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's a lower point again. Not a lot there. I want to look at the potential triangle, like we were making with Bitcoin and company, right? One of them was like that, and then the other line was probably coming from way up here and coming in like this, right? So yeah, there was a potential triangle. We did break below it. Right, symmetrical. We're getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands. That means that we're about to get a violent move happening. Boomer, 100 viewers. I made it. Boomer, you haven't been here in a long time. We actually got into a high of 396 viewers, man, and like 700 plus subs, dude. Thanks for being here, Boomer. I was actually getting worried about you because I hadn't seen you in a while, but you know, again, I'm not going through chat a lot. It just popped up off the side of the screen, and I saw Boomer, and I was like, wow, because he's mod, so you know, I was like, wow, I haven't seen him in a while. Interesting. Andrew, or would you long Bitcoin? Andrew, I want to get back to the coin session a little bit. Again, I was making sure there was no pings. I read something about pinging me, but I don't think there's anything there. Just give me a little bit. Let me finish going through stuff, right? So Monero, that's it, right? Again, potentially breaking out of this. We could look at this a little bit different and go from here, and then maybe go here again. You know, it kind of works. We're a little bit off here. We'll keep looking at a potential triangle going this way. Let's see if we can get better touch points. Yeah. It'll buy us a little bit more time for this to really just, you know, burst through. We could be looking at this. It would be okay. But, you know, I'm using wicks on the top. I got to use wicks on the bottom, and that'll be how this will be looking like, right? Again, symmetrical triangle happening there. Great stuff. Not the prettiest, but it is what we have, and we don't have anything else. So it's it for Monero. Let's go to Dash. Trying to figure out which Dash chart has the most data in it, because we haven't looked at Dash in a long time. I think it might be this one. They're all looking the same. Yeah, this one has support. We had support resistance at about 103. We did hit it a couple times right here. It looks beautiful holding there. Support, right? Support. support on this large wick. Took a nice impulse up, gaining 33% a couple days ago. Very nice. High, higher, obviously more positive momentum higher on the other side. We're not going to have anything here. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side, lower point. Right, nothing here. Again, probably pumping on the rest of crypto rallying and also crashing with the rest of crypto. I'm trying to see if we have anything else, man. Previous high, higher, possible. That's it, dude. Low, lower, negative, less negative. Right, there was some bullish divergence here, right? From here to here. But again, it doesn't affect us on this rally, right? It should be something completely different. Now I'll just be going from here to here, but this is all part of the same island, right? So it should really just be anchoring to there. Let me just measure 24022. Oh, interesting. My eyes deceived me. This is technically slightly less. So this is 2.4, 2.2, right? Negative. So it's still less negative. So that's strong bullish divergence sections to the upside. Yeah, we did have technicals, right? Again, it's just, when I was zoomed in, it just looked like we were making more negative momentum. So that's why sometimes you got to check the numbers. Like I said, sometimes they're really evident. Sometimes I'm glad that I checked because now I found the reason why we pumped, right? Bought at 61.81. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. It's happening high, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to a higher point. Low, high, negative, more negative, right? Some hidden bullish divergence. Again, a lot of crypto had this yesterday. You know, I just felt like we were doing a deja vu. And that is precisely what it's looking like right now, at least for this portion. Because they're all doing the same here, right? They all did the same move, right? Everyone had that same magical move. Here we're also going slightly more negative, right? So even from here. There we go, right? So it was a hidden bullish, taking a pop. High, low, positive, positive, high, low, right? Nothing here. Again, trying to hold on to that 20 as support. Failing right now. It looks like we want to lose it. We had a spinning top. It looks like we might make another spinning top. Spinning top is a show indecision. If you don't know what spinning top is, it's just a tiny body with two large wicks to either side. More or less equidistant sometimes. Or, yeah, more or less, they will look about the same length. And that will show you that you're having a spinning top, and that just means indecision. Neutral 54.54. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. We're going to check fibs for this in a second, right? Trying to figure out why we're moving, though. Low, lower, right? Negative, less negative. Low on the other side to higher point on the other side, right? Action to the upside, great stuff. High, low, positive, positive, high, low, right? High, low, high. And I think we're going low, 58.40, 58.21, yeah, slightly lower, so nothing bullish, so nothing bearish, sorry. Trying to look for something else that's bullish, low, high, negative, less negative, low, higher, low, and then higher, low. So nothing bullish right now. And again, if we zoom out and look at this, this is making a more evident triangle, right? This is much more easier to pinpoint, right? Again, sometimes you can see the patterns really easy. Sometimes you gotta work for them and see how they connect, right? Sometimes they don't connect as easy. Thank you all for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, sub. There's gonna be something amazing happening at 1,000 subs. Not when we hit 1,000 subs probably, but the stream after, a couple streams after, there's something that's gonna happen that's gonna be amazing. So 1,000 sub mark is gonna be interesting for a lot of y'all. Right, again, I'm gonna go through the chat in a little bit, man. Someone from Rio de Janeiro here in the house. Rio de Janeiro. In the hills. Thanks for being here, man. And then someone saying, habla de Bitcoin. I already did Bitcoin at the beginning. You can go back to the beginning and check it out, or wait for me to redo Bitcoin again later on in the stream. Dash. That's it for Dash, man. Let's just check out fibs for it. And we're going to move on to the next project, right? Fibs on the daily. Where's Dash at, dude? Oh, dude, it's not going to make a valid retrace by any means. Yeah, you can tell it's simplified. Look, let's go from here. You know, and just go all the way here. And of course, we're no way making a near retrace. That will be at 402. Right now, it's sitting at 127. So we got to look for a different way to fib, right? Want to look for targets, real targets. I mean, this will be a real target once we start recovering, but we're not at that point, man. So got to zoom in here a little bit more. Let's try to use this probably as a high, and this is a low. I believe that could work to give some solid fibs for now. So let's go high to low, and I'll just again in a second. You know, just gotta. The more pinpointed you are with the fibs, the better they will be, right? But again, sometimes it's It's tricky. You gotta zoom in a lot, and then that happens, right? Like the freaking chart expands because there's so much data up there. Let me zoom in here more. So it's slightly lower still. There we go, man. I'm gonna consider this closing here the high. Again, I'm not using the wicks for this. I'm just going with the bodies of the candles. This is slightly lower. I had this one almost on point. There we go. Right on. So, yep, we just wicked it, wicked below it. That's fine. I'm not using the wicks. And if you can tell, we're making a valid retrace. We're already above that 786. So we're getting to targets of June 2019, which is good, right? We wicked somewhere up here. Apparently, we resisted here for some reason. Now, do we have resistance here? There's no resistance up here that I've traced, but it looks like there could be an area of resistance here. Again, I'm just going to place it here right now. Look, resisted here, right? Held support, resisted, and it looks like we might be resisting that area right now. So, we bounced and rejected that 786, and right now we're below 136.91. Again, it's not pinpointed to accuracy right now. My mouse needs some oil. Yeah, dude, I've heard that from people. Thanks for telling me that. It's not oil. It's just, you know, it's a regular Microsoft mouse, man. It's simple. Like, I need to buy a new one, probably. That's it. It just had some, like, rough life of usage. I know there's a lot of chat I haven't gone through. Give me time, guys, please. Let me finish the technicals, and I'll definitely go through the chat. I know there's a lot of chat that I gotta get through, man. Just please bear with me. Alright, so I'm gonna go with those fibs. I'm gonna go with that resistance for now. We can try to pinpoint it a little bit more, you know, but it will be like, I mean, when I trace resistances like this one horizontal, we're looking for areas, right? It's not because we don't. It's rare that we hit that point many times. Precisely on dot. Look here. It looks like we did get it right on the close, and again, support, but wicked it, right? And then again here, you know, it kind of became resistance on a wick, then it became a support on a wick. So that's fine. You know, I'm gonna leave it as it is, or resistance or in the wick. So I'm gonna leave it as it is right now, and you know, move on to the next project, which would be ZCash. Again, this is a learning channel, right? So it's about for you guys to learn how to trace stuff on the charts, so you can more or less be aware of what's happening. ZCash, sorry. Remember, you can queue up coins. There's a way to queue up the coins. The mouse has to try it. Yeah. Right on. Dash. Sorry, not Dash. ZCash. That's the one we're going to. ZCash. Here we go, man. I have a couple ZCash. Nope, that's just the one I have. Right. Awesome. Just remember for ZCash, we're looking at this at the previous all-time high, right? Not previous all-time high, the previous near-term high from the low, right? Local low to local high. Again, made a valid retrace and recovering over 100%. Now, what's our target after 100%? Looking at the 1618 that's up here. You're probably wonder why this 1618 is way up here, and it's in a color that's not yellow the way we have our other 1618s. That's because I changed colors a long time ago from blue to yellow, so this has been here for a while. Now we just haven't looked at it since probably August, right? So I probably changed colors like in October. So if you see a chart that is old like this, and you see that the fibs are being well held and respected, it's probably because we charted a while back, and this didn't got updated with the color change because it's an old fib that's there. So you know that's why that 1618 it's very hard to see, and that's why I changed them because they were really really hard to see. And I'm gonna make this one yellow right now, just so we know we're talking about it right now, and you know, make it easy to for you guys to look at. So there we go. That'll be your potential target, right? About 144. That is if we get out and confirm that we want to be out of the previous high here. Again, there's probably some resistance at that wick that we're facing. Sitting at $99.91. And what would be next for ZCash, right? Well, next after we started to make this recovery, probably to here, we're gonna be making a very valid recovery from here to here, right? So once we get to here, and you know, probably a little bit more, we're gonna be hitting that 236 on the daily. But again, we're still below that, so no point in cluttering the charts with data that we're not using right now. So I'm just gonna go here short term and go into the smaller time scales and see what we have. Again, bullish divergence, popped, rejected, right? A fib note, the 1618, sorry, the 618. Below the 50% again, and then taking that rally again. Help resistance, beautifully moving up. That's fine. High higher, positive, high higher. Short term, from here to here, going slightly higher. right? And there's really nothing wrong with that. Again, it's just creating right now some strong bearish divergence against the RSI. That would should imply action to the downside. We could probably move down, but if this decides to move back up, you'll start getting rid of this, right? And again, divergence, strong bearish, like we have right now. I'm not sure if I said bullish earlier, but it's strong bearish. Usually places to the downside, right? So that's what I'm looking for right now. Potential play to the downside again. This is still pumping. This is still strong. It's coming from an uptrend. It has not been that affected by Bitcoin's drop. Weirdly enough, it's holding on pretty good. So on that note, we could be looking for some recovery to still happen. Maybe for more potential for action to the upside. Let's go to the 4 hour. If you guys like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. And I think I just sent out the YouTube link for some reason, but thank you all for being here. I'm not sure if there's chat from Twitch coming through. I gotta check. Wow. Yeah, no chat from Twitch. Sansarismo was here apparently. Sansarismo, if you're here, thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated for that troll coin tip. I think I just seen that. So, yeah, no. Great stuff, dude. I was looking at something that Twitch bot was telling me. He wants to get modded, but I'm not gonna make it a mod yet. That Twitch bot hasn't paid its dues and taken its time. That dirty bot. What's happening here? Well, we have some stuff here on the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour. Right. Bearish divergence, move down. Hidden bullish, popping up. That's fine. Hidden bullish, taking that pop, right? Boom. High, higher. Look at what we did. We just hadn't looked at this, right? We'll just target this in the 4 hour, get rid of this in the daily. That's fine. Still coming there. Strong bearish divergence. Action to the downside. This will just really go from way back here, and it just works the same, right? Bearish divergence. Action to the downside. Moving down. Hitting 100%. Very close to the 20. Broke above that previous 100% and moving up slightly. So again, not really a lot going on. It's been bullish, right? It's held to the 20 beautifully. And it's not really tanking with Bitcoin. It's actually performing better, but I do believe this is going to get exhausted at some point in time, right? It's just, you know, we did have some very wild swings here, and it just looks like we're just now getting continuation of this, you know, slow uptrend that we're getting, just a little bit more mellowed. Bought at 61.28 on the RSI, and again, that is just what I'm looking at for the 4 hour. Maybe the 1 hour is going to be looking a little bit better, and that's where I want to be looking at data now. We're looking for some divergence here. Went up slightly higher. Here we also went higher, so we no longer have that bearish divergence, at least not on the 1 hour chart. We might have that shorter time scale, but for now, that's it. Do we have it here? 64.29, 64.3. Right, we have it against the, let me retrace that, because now we have it, but it's against the RSI where we didn't have it before, right? So again, this is 64.29, and this 64.03, so it's high to slightly low, right? Bearish divergence moving down. Hitting that 20, taking a bounce, going slightly higher, I think. Let's zoom in. Yeah, definitely coming up slightly higher. All right, so high, higher. Positive, less positive. Higher there is at lower point. Strong bearish divergence, right? Again, where are we going to go? Downside. We move down. We're holding on to support. Why? Because we created some hidden bullish. Look, 44, 45, right? 0.44, 0.45 negative. So slightly more negative, and then we're coming from low to high, hidden bullish, taking a bounce, felt to go lower than, felt to go higher than the previous high, and we know that usually means that we're probably going to get a rejection, and it probably moving down. Moving down will get us to 20. That 20 being at 97.99. We're really not that far off from there right now. We're at 99.27 cents, $99.27, and neutral at 53. So we could get there, try to get a bounce, and see if we pump, right? Is ZCash the only coin doing well during this correction? I'm not sure, dude. I hope so. I hope there's more. Again, I'm going through pre-stream requests. Remember, guys, if you're here and you become a regular in a couple days, that's all it takes. You get access on the Discord to a magical place where you can make pre-stream requests, and you don't have to queue up coins on the stream. Just basically let me know prior to the stream starting. I have a pre-list made, plus, you know, pre-stream requests, stream requests, and basically I just go in order. And so if you're here regular, you basically get preference for requesting coins. So again, let us know who you are on the Discord, and you'll be granted access to that portion of the Discord. GRT, let's do that, man. Let's check out GRT. What's happening with the girth? $183 people watching. Thank you guys for being here. If you like what we do, hit the like button on the sub. This is the girth we look at. Nope. It might be, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look for the other one. I have a couple GRTs out here. The graph. Oh, it was with a space. That's why I couldn't find it. I can't remember which one's the one we look at. So this is the one we're looking at. So I was looking for something that was a little bit more complete, right? These fibs are from the 1 hour, I think. So ignore them here. I'm gonna get rid of them on the daily. It's, I mean, it might be fine to see where we're at, but you know, below that 786, you know, and above the 0 line, right, or the previous, or the 100% to the bottom, right, to the down, to moving down. We had hidden divergence, price action to the upside. You know, market's moving down, move this down with it. A little lower, negative, more negative, low on their side to a lower point. That's the 4 hour though. Let's go on the daily first. Nothing on the daily, right? That's what we. Nothing on the daily. Starting to develop. We're below 20. Nothing really here that we can trace. So 4 hour again, like I was saying. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on their side, lower point. High, low, positive, less positive, right? Positive, positive, high, low. Not doing anything. Just, you know, sideways motion, neutral at 41.34. Let's go to the 1 hour. Here's where we have the fibs traced, and as you can tell, we do have them anchored here at the top very nicely. And again, last thing we had here, or we called, was this hidden divergence fraction to the upside. We did move up slightly. And then again, you know, the markets and the bearishness overall, I think, move this down. Do we have an island here? Yes, we do. Awesome. I'm not sure when we last looked at the graph, but the graph had some strong bearish divergence fraction to the downside against the MACD. Right, and then we just broke down along with the rest of crypto. Are we doing some magical divergence? Maybe. It looks like we might. 0.0029 negative, 0.0033 negative. So yeah, negative, less negative. Oh, lower. Strong bullish, taking a pop. Right, low, lower. We don't have it against the RSI, unfortunately. Now we bet that we have, and we do have hidden bearish divergence fraction to the downside, and we move down there. Spotify ads coming in. Let me get rid of them real quick. Again, guys, stay tuned towards the end. Not towards the end. As soon as I finish the TA, and before I go into the chat and start, you know, hanging out and chilling and looking at other requests that are coming through and whatever else is going through the chat, I will make an announcement that will be really, really good for a lot of y'all, which is gonna be interesting. Right? Just stay tuned. We're gonna have interesting news. Low, lower, negative. So everything's here. I already called it, so that's fine. Low, high, high. Right, I gotta zoom in here. Wow, it looks like we're moving just sideways. What is the closing here? 2682. 2683, dude. It's just a cent, a fraction of a cent. So I'm just gonna go sideways here and say we're doing sideways motion. That would suffice for now. And let's see what we have here, man. 38, 39, 39. So we're going lower. And here, 0007, 0009. So more. So we don't have anything. I was hoping that we're gonna find some kind of bullish divergence, medium bullish divergence. We don't have it, right? I mean, if you want to be really tight about the numbers and say, oh, well, this closed at 0.2682, and it's closed at 0.2683, then yeah, you know, you could say you're going low, higher low, negative, more negative, strong bullish divergence. I don't believe that's going to be the case, though, because it's really, really neutral, right? We're looking at like 4 decimals, right? And if you're really that desperate to find divergence, yeah, I mean, we get the bounce. We're rejecting the 20 right now, or moving below the 20. I'm not sure how strong this is going to be. You know, it just, for me, it just, like, I would really love to see divergence clear, right? If you have to hunt for it, if you really got, like, go to the, like, 0.0001 decimal to, like, have it, It's practically sideways motion, right? So again, we'll just leave it as it is for right now. That's it for girth. We already talked about the fibs, where we're at, Wazoo XLM got requested also. Again, guys, I don't spam the chat. I know there's a lot of chat going on. I'm not looking at it right now intentionally, sort of, because I was discussing with Jake how to go best about the stream. So I'm able to do the coins and not get distracted. I know a lot of you guys are here for the technicals. I will chat with you and hang out a little bit after I'm done with this. And before I do that, I'll go through the chat real quick, make sure I'm pinged or not, and just basically, make sure I'm not missing any requests that have been properly requested using the method that we determined. That way I'm get pinged, or at least it shows up here on my on red, and I can easily look at that. Soka, dude, I know you're probably here. Soka, please go through the chat. Just queue up the coins that you've seen being requested on the format. I already got SNX to tether and then plug, and I think someone was requesting VT to the dollar. They were trying to do the format, but I think they missed it because they didn't ping me. But I did notice that, and just make sure I'm not missing any other ones, and just put them on the Discord for me on a private message, and that way I can, when I go, I don't have to go through the whole chat hunting for the request. They'll be there, I'll move through them, and then we can just hang out, right? So XLM, let's keep it rolling, dude. Right, I think this is the excellent chart that we look at. Right. So XLM on the daily. Bearish divergence, action to the downside, moving below the 618, finding support, getting above the 20, that's fine. We're really not doing anything on XLM right now. Neutral at 63, sorry, bought at 63.48. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. Right, so the last thing we had for XLM when we were looking at this yesterday, right, was this hidden divergence, right, for action to the upside, or when we were looking at this yesterday, so we did take that down, so that's fine. High low, positive is positive, high low, that's everything, dude. Nothing happening short term. Neutral at 51.29 again. Flirting here with crosses of the MACD and the signal line. Not really too hot, right? It really looks undecided. And again, getting very close to a 20 and really failing to take off. So, tightness of the Bollinger Bands moved down. Volatility came back in, moved us down violently. Not as violent as we moved up here. But yeah, we expanded the Bollinger Bands, and for me that's good enough. Really not much that I can see here, dude. On the 4-hour, do we have fibs for this? Yeah, we have fibs. We already talked about that. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. So on the 1-hour chart, right, bearish divergence. Look, we pulled that down slightly from where we're at. I think that's proper anchoring. There we go. Hidden divergence, action to the downside. What do? We move down, right? So again, we hit the 20, our primary target. Hit at 7 in the morning, took a bounce, rejected the 618 again. Moved below the 20, and right now we're struggling to get above that 20, rejecting it a couple times. If we reject the 20 continuously, we're going to break down. We're probably going to come back to this 50, so it's not looking too hot right now for XLM in the short term, right? I mean, we've hit it right? We hit it once, and we rejected, came lower. Then we hit it again 2, almost 3 times. Let's just give it a little bit more time, see if it's going to reject. Again, the chances that it rejects, the more it touches it, it's just showing weakness at the 20, right? So you could really just bring it down. Neutral at 51.81, that's fine. Low, high, negative, less negative, low in there, hit to hard point. Really nothing there. That's fine. Let's chart something here because we do have something here that could be of interest, I think. So I'm trying to see this real quick as a potential flag of sorts, right? Maybe some triangle forming, right? Yeah, this could work. Could I go with the wicks though? Right. Do I get better touch points? No. So that would mean that I also have to go with the wicks here. And the touch points are there for the wicks, which is fine, right? So that resistance, I'm going to go with the wicks. We seem to be getting better touch points, right? And then on the bottom, I'm really trying to determine whether or not I want to go with the wicks. I would have to go with the first 2 wicks that will be there. That would give us a potential fake breakout and, really strongly to reach that top again. So I think I like this triangle that we're making here. So I'm gonna keep it there for right now. When I do patterns, I tend to go to blue. That way it doesn't get messed up with or mixed up with the other charting things that we have. Divergences are usually in yellow, and I try to keep this organized a little bit better. That's it for XLM on the 1 hour again. You know, starting to tighten here. Look at this, not a lot of motion, just neutral on the RSI. 51.81 again, trying to determine where it wants to go. Tightening on the Bollinger Bands, right? When we tighten on the Bollinger Bands, I already explained what happens, right? Look, we got tightness of the Bollinger Bands, we exploded, right? Tightness of the Bollinger Bands, explosion, right? Every time we tighten on the Bollinger Bands, we explode. Does not mean we have to explode to the upside. It just means we're going to get a violent move, right? Just keep that in mind. On that note, that's it for XLM. Let's go check out DOT, and then ADA, and then we have RSR, and then DVT, and then I'll go on to the stream requests. So that's the coins that we have queued up right now. DOT. Here it is. Let's go down on the daily, right? We had fibs down here. That's fine. You know, we're moving above. Not a lot of data on this chart, so you know we're. I'm gonna reverse this fibs though, right? So I'm gonna do this the opposite. I just want to make sure where I'm at there. There we go. Should be close enough. That's fine. So I'm gonna go from high to low because I want to get the reverse fibs, right? I want to get this to show. We're hitting that 1618, which is really fun right now. When I did this, it undid some of my other fibs that I had selected. There we go, and not that one. The 2618, the 3618, and the 4618. Those ones are the ones I want to show. There we go, man. Awesome. So again, from the previous high here, and I'm going to pinpoint it on the 1 hour again, right? Because, you know, here, it's a little bit off probably on the hour, but, you know, we made a value retrace again, over 161.8% of the way, which is very nice. And again, you know, we had resistance here at 9.27 or support that, you know, we held briefly and then it failed, right? And right now we're trying to hold on to that support at 8.0, which again, it's okay right now. What are we doing on the daily? We're creating some hidden divergence, right? Hidden bullish divergence for action to the upside. We don't have it against the RSI neutral at 54.50. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. What do we have? Oh no, bearish divergence. We knew about that a while back. What happens? We've just been moving down since. Not really doing anything special, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's a lower point. Even here, short term, it's all going there. So, you know, we're trying to go slightly higher right now. And if you look at this, right, it's tightness of the Bollinger Bands right here. They squeezed and then we exploded down, right? So again, volatility came back in. It just hits us upside the head, and you know we drop. Now we are developing hidden bearish divergence for potential action to the downside, or at least stalling to happen here on that hidden bearish divergence, or continuation, right, to the downside. That's what we're in right now in the short term. And so again, just watch out for this, right? It could be that, you know, we keep on pumping magically, and we just go higher. Right now, it looks like we want to reject the 20. So again, what happens when we reject the 20? Talked about it. There's two ways to view this, right? We rejected 20, we drop lower, and we failed to go lower than the previous low. Thus, we create some continuation of whatever bullish trend we're trying to build, right? The other one is we drop lower than the previous low, and then we make less negative momentum, and then we develop some strong bullish divergence, and we try to pump from there, right? So again, you know, it's some ways to look at this. So again, guys, I know there's a lot of chat. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll get through it. Don't spam the chat. I will get through it. And stay tuned for an announcement towards the end of the technicals, which there's really not many left, I think. So, you know, I'm going to go... Oh, Soka should be going through the list right now. And he's got to let me know on the Discord, you know, what coins have been queued. I hope Soka's listening, because... Anyways, neutral at 45.04. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Again, I'll do main coins again after I'm done with the requests, right? So I will look at Bitcoin again. Just you gotta wait for it, or Ethereum, or whatever coin you want me to look again. They already looked at. You know, I'll go through the first top 5 again really quick. So just, you know, wait a little bit. I will. 754 subs, awesome! Hit that like that bell, that sub, guys. There's gonna be magic happening in 1,000. Not the same day that we hit 1,000. Probably the day after we hit 1,000. I just need to set up the contest properly. But there's going to be really something interesting happening. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be opportunities to make money. free money, right? You don't have to like do a lot for that. Yeah, Julian, I already wrote your request, bro. You know, it's there. VT to the dollar, right? On Binance. It's right there, man. Like, stop spamming the chat, please. I'll get through it whenever I get to it, right? There's a queue. I move through the queue. I get to your coin, man. Just give me a little bit of time, man. I really try to make it as fair as possible for everyone, right? It's a first come, first served service, right? One more sub in the hit sales. Thank you for bringing facts. Awesome. So let's go check it out here, man. Again, hello. Again, if you don't see me go through your comment, don't be scared. I will go through it in a little bit. Just give me a little bit of time, right? If for some reason I look over here where I have the chat or, you know, the YouTube screen and try to see how many subs we have, likes, etc. Sometimes I get a small peek at the chat. You know, just give me a little bit of time, and I'll go through whatever you want me to go through, right? I do try to address every comment or at least every question, and I'll try to do so for as long as it's humanly possible. I get that. I get that at some point in time we're gonna have probably way too many people. I'm not gonna be able to go through everything, but I do try to be as fair as I can for everyone that's here, and I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I appreciate all the support that you give me by being here and with your time, right? So, thank you all for being here. Strong bullish divergence. We took a pop, rejected for some reason. We failed. That's fine. Probably weakness. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high, right? Right, I'm trying to look for something here short term in the 1 hour, but I'm not seeing anything on dot. I also don't want to just go making up stuff, right? Maybe we have something here in the half hour and I'm missing it on the daily. Yeah, see this, right? When in doubt, and I've told you that plenty of times, go to smaller time scales, right? Sometimes it looks like we pumped from nothingness, and when you look at something like this, you notice these things, right? That, you know, we are having this divergence, right? And then it is just not shown on the 1 hour because it's not there. You know, it's one of those things that we probably had it at some point in time, and because we had it, it played out, and then we lost it in the 1 hour, so we no longer have it there, right? But look at this in the half hour for dot. I rarely tend to come here unless I need to confirm something. I don't do trading on the 1 minute chart. I don't do trading on the 5 minute chart. Sometimes I look at the 5 minute chart just to confirm something, but again, it's very rare for me to go there. Very, very rare. Again, bullish divergence, action to the opposite, right? I was trying to determine why we pumped here, right? Here, where we don't have anything. And that move that I just traced is probably one of those wicks where we anchor. We had it at some point in time, but we lost it because, you know, it played off the half hour, not in the 1 hour. That being said, let's keep on moving, right? So, so hidden bearish divergence from here to here, from here to here, and that's it. Action to downside. Move down, hit support at 8.0. Fell to go higher, resisted to 20. Again, support at 8.0, taking a bounce. High, low, positive, positive, low on their side, and so high, low on their side. So that's fine. Nothing bearish right now. Really nothing bullish either. Again, if you look at this for the last, since yesterday at 4 p.m., most of the moves for DOT, and I'll just show you this, and you're probably going to see what, yes, are within this range. Right? They're in a box, so we're just ranging right now. That 860 to 8.0, that's the range we're in. That's fine. At some point in time, we're going to break. Got to wait for that break to happen. You know, we're moving sideways. We don't have really a pattern right now. We're just waiting for something to develop. We're getting tiny some volume bands. We're going to explode. We don't know where we're going to go. Right? It's just the same thing as if we're in a symmetrical triangle. That asymmetrical triangle, all it tells us is just we're consolidating, right? We're tiding on a range, and we're going to explode, and we could go either way. Just symmetrical triangles tend to be neutral, right? Not all patterns have a bullish or a bearish aspect to them. We do try to sometimes find some kind of divergence, but if you're trading a symmetrical triangle, you're very likely also tightening on the MACD and also tightening on the RSI, where you're really not getting any reads for divergence, right? Anyways, thank you for being here, and if you like what we do, hit that like button, that sub. Stay tuned for news, right? Stay tuned for announcements that are going to be interesting. Now we're going to go to ADA. After ADA, RSR, DVT, and then I think it's SNX plug, and then VT. Right, that's the queue so far. And I know there's chat going on. I'll get through it in a second. Please just allow me to finish the crypto stuff first, and then I will definitely go through the chat and try to address everyone. If you're saying hi and I'm not saying hi, you know, sorry about that. But you know, I I am trying to at least be kind of fair. I know a lot of you guys come in for the TA, and then afterwards, we can discuss ideas, etc. Right now, I'm just trying to do that, right? Anyways, right on, dude. From here to here, from here to here. That's it, dude. So bearish divergence, actually downside, right? That's on the 1 hour low. Let's go on the daily first. What is ADA doing? Dude, it's trying to hold on to a 28.29 and that 1618, right? Really, really fighting for this area, bro. Not finding anything here, though, right? Like, we are flagging, right? Not the most beautiful flag, right? Because this data here would just make us go sideways. But if we ignore this point here, maybe if I go with the wicks, we could be looking at something. I'm not sure. Let's test things out. Let's test theories, right? That'll be that line there as resistance, and then this one can probably come here. It looks like we could be trying to make a final wedge if I use the wicks. If I use the bodies is when things get messy, because I really would be anchoring from here, and then just going there, right? And then, from here, and we're going like that. We have a kind of like a weird broadening wedge happening. I don't like that. So, can we go here, and it will be too short of a pattern, still falling wedge. I'm gonna leave it be for right now. Maybe the smaller time scales will give us a better pattern to look at. We really just don't want to force data onto a chart to make it fit a narrative. We really want to be able to. It should be there. It should be visible. Sometimes we're gonna hunt for numbers, right? But that's fine. But at least we're not forcing a pattern, right? When you force it, you're trying to make it be something that is not, and we sometimes just end up fooling ourselves into some kind of sense of, oh, this is what it's gonna be, right? Again, hidden bullish to that pop. We had an inverse head and shoulder on the 1 hour chart, right? High, low, neutral here, low, lower. We don't have anything in the short term. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there, set to hard point. And even though we pumped a lot, we didn't make positive momentum. We're about to get across the MACD line, right? The blue line going over the red line, right? The signal line. And just let's see where we're at with respect to the 200, right? Because we want to know where we're at. We're above. That cross could be good entry point for Cardano, because we're above the 200, we're getting across below the zero line on the MACD and the RSI, and that is usually how you want to play the MACD strategy, right? There's sometimes where it fails. Again, nothing in technical analysis is 100% accurate. We just look for possibilities that things might happen. So, let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right, so we have bearish divergence. We move down that, took a bounce, that's fine. We had the inverse head and shoulders, took that pop, hit the measure move and then some, right? And then we rejected, closed near that measure move. And again, created that bearish divergence, moving down. Fine. The 1618 held support, low, high, negative, less negative, low, there, side to hard point. That's fine. High, dude. I gotta zoom in here. Sideways. It looks like it could just be sideways motion here. Or probably slightly lower, more negative, lower on the other side, really nothing there. High, low, high, low, high, low. Really nothing happening here, man. For reals. So let's go to the 30-minute chart, see if we can find something on Cardano that we could play around with, try to see if we can, determine some movement. 40, 39, right on. So, lower point on the RSI. We're not going to have this on the MACD by any means. Right. Low, high. Negative, less negative, right. So some hidden bullish divergence against the RSI. Taking that pop, hitting the 20, right? Again, not super bullish right now. Just neutral. Again, it's just consolidating. If you zoom out here in the half hour, you're going to see this resistance going here, right? It's going to probably you got to be very evident as soon as I trace it, right? You've just been rejecting that area. And on the bottom part, we just could be looking at if I extended this line, right? I see sort of symmetrical triangle being formed, right? And that could be part of the pattern that we're looking at, right? That's it. I'm gonna make this blue. I'm gonna leave it as a pattern though, right? This is a half hour. I mean, I really don't want to be here on this time scale very much. You get trapped in the time zone. You become part of the phantom zone, right? So you want to be there for a lot. So anyways. Yeah, sure, AD. I just seen that. So yeah, I can do a Ford on the New York Stock Exchange. So plug. Right. 2 more coins of the pre-stream requests. Then we will go on to the stream requests, and I'll start going through the chat as soon as I'm done. I'll redo Bitcoin again. I'll redo Ethereum for some of you guys that are just getting here. You're just gonna give me a little bit of time to get through the analysis, right? Let's do RSR now. RSR, where are we at? First of all, let's get on the daily because half-hour scale sucks. Metaval retrace hit that 1618, rejecting, moving down at 3.4 cents, dude. Not liking it, dude. We did hit 4.5 at some point today. I was super happy when I looked at this. We were like higher. No, I don't think we hit there, dude. I think this is bad data on the 1 hour. I think we were like around 40 when I was looking at it, 4 cents or 4.1 or something around this area. And I know I think I seen it around this area. I was super happy that it was recovering because it really is resisting, dropping a lot lower than that. It just keeps on going back to that level. So we'll see this in a second, though. Again, getting that cross potentially, right? MACD under the RSI, that would be negative momentum start to build, and that could bring again, still moving down. Neutral at 56.23. I like the fact that it just reset its oscillator to neutral, and yeah, that's about it, though. We're not really doing anything else here, right? So let's go to the 4-hour chart. This is a week that I've seen, I think, yeah. So it might have been this candle, right? But before we went to bed, and then this one's the one I probably caught on the day. That was around 4.2, right? So yeah, probably this one. 4.19, yeah, so very close, this one. Rejecting the 20, moving down still low. High, negative, less negative, low, and there's a 2-hour point. Really nothing here that is bullish right now. This is coming out to play from the 1 hour. I know that because it makes no sense where it's anchored. That just means I forgot to anchor data. And let's hope it doesn't have a matching pair somewhere here, but that's it. Direction of the 20, that's fine. Really not a lot happening right now. Just moving down with Bitcoin and alts and everyone else, right? Right now it's losing 5.55%. Neutral at 41.43. Let's go to the 1 hour. Look, we climb more. Great. And we still climb slightly more. Great stuff, right? Hidden bearish divergence. We knew we were going to start stalling and potentially moving down on that. At some points it breaks it down. That's fine. We had it to here, I think. Or might have had it to here, and then we just had it to here. You know, so it plays out still. Move this down. What do we do? Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there's a higher point. Nothing there. Now low, lower, negative, more negative, low, there's a lower point. Again, following the rest of crypto, not doing a lot on its own, right? Something about disclaimers coming up too often. Yeah, I'll change them to 10 minutes, man. Sorry about that. You know, I'm just testing out stuff today, so, you know, y'all being part of the guinea pig program where we test out disclaimers that come out. But yeah, change them to 10 minutes. Hopefully that'll be more or easy to manage, I guess, by some of y'all. But thank you for being here again. Again, I'll go through, you know, whatever in a little bit, right? Template Nightbot is broken. No, Nightbot's fine. I just, you know, stopped it from banning people for all caps and other stuff. Again, Nightbot was a new addition last night, so we didn't know what it was going to do. Or at least I wasn't sure how some things were going to play out. But once I saw it started banning people, and I, you know, basically just adjusted it, so it's fine now, Nightbot. It's still there. Soka, yeah, you just messaged me on the phone. Just go through the chat, Soka, please, and if you can find all the coins that have been requested with the format at the state of crypto, coin pair or stock pair, and just put it in a list so I can go through it in a second. Just send it to me on the Discord. That'll be fine, bro. Much appreciated. RSR, let's check it out, man. Just any coin request that has come up on the format that we have for coin requests, put it in a list so I can, you know, check it out. That way I won't be, you know, losing time going through the chat and hunting for everything. And I'll just be there much easier, I guess. So anyways, let's check out that. That's RSR. Let's do DVT, man. That's the last request on the actual pre-stream request. And I want to start moving through the stream request. And I already have 3 queued up. Now I have to go through the chat or at least see what Soka sends me. And we'll see what's up there, right? Anyways, again, if you want to request a coin at the state of crypto, right? It should come up. It should ping me, and just the coin that you're looking for, or the stock, the pair that you want, and the exchange that you want me to look at. And with that, I can hunt for it easily. And I know it's a request. You're getting my attention, or at least Soka can find it and send it to me, and that just makes it really, really easy for the stream to be managed, right? So again, awesome stuff. Let's go check out DVT, man. DVT we check out here. Where DVT at? 2.6 sats. And stay tuned. There's gonna be really interesting things, dude. I'm gonna do something with DVT in a couple of days. Whenever we hit 1,000 subs, I think I'm gonna break the news right now. We're gonna do a giveaway, dude. For reals, we're gonna hook up people with a lot of DVT. I've been talking with the DVT team. We're gonna give out approximately close to $500 worth of DVT. So we're gonna come up with I'm gonna make a video later on that is gonna be not a live stream. It's gonna be a fixed video on the channel of what you have to do to participate for that, right? So there is gonna be something you're gonna do. You gotta go watch a video. You gotta comment there. And you're just basically going to have to put your Discord address. I'm going to tell you what video later on. Please just don't go spamming videos with Discord address. Not Discord address. Your DVT address. And basically, we're going to have a random generator pick up, comments. Only one entry per person. I'm going to post the rules on the Discord. I'm going to post the rules on Twitter. I'm going to put the video. The rules are going to be there. But yeah, you basically about $500 worth of DVT are going to be handed out. So that's gonna be pretty cool. You only found one. There's more, man. You probably the chat already deleted them, dude. So I think I'll try to see what we have, dude. Anyways, thanks, Soka. You guys, if you requested something and for some reason you don't see me do it, at least I think I got the first 3, but I'm not sure how the format is working right now because I don't think Soka was here earlier. But if you see the requests right now, I got XNX, Ford, and VT that came in through the format. So if you guys need or did a request and for some reason Soka didn't catch it, please just write it out again and I will check it out for reals. I try to check out every request that comes through. So let's finish DVT. Let's get the MACD and the RSI out here. The value right now of the DVT is close to 500, right? It's really going to depend to where Bitcoin goes and where DVT goes in the next couple of days or whenever we do the handout to the people that participate and win, right? So it's going to be interesting. And again, it's going to be an interesting dynamic. I hope you guys are tuned, and I hope you're subscribers, because that's going to happen to subscribers of the channel that participate. And to be able to claim it, you're going to have to be live on the stream when we hand them out, because we're going to draw live. If you're not here when we draw live, you're going to forfeit that dough, man, right? So make sure you're here live whenever we do that handout, right? High-low. Right? Do we have positive momentum? I think DVT's really weird to chart sometimes, because I can't tell if this is positive or negative, right? It's negative, right? It's been making negative momentum for a while now, so that's fine. High-low, positive is positive. It's just going sideways there. Low, lower, right? We had some bullish divergence. Probably part of the reason that we got the small pop happening here. Again, not super worried about it right now. It's doing good. It has some good stuff coming out. There's going to be also good news happening for DVT, right? So, yeah. Boomer. Drops a lot. It's in his hills. Yeah, you got Boomer usually is the one that finds the good airdrops that give out the dough, right? The good ones, not the scammy ones. All right, so what are we doing here? Low, high, high, low. Bearish divergence. I should have downside. That played out already. Do we have bullishness? Low, high, negative, less negative, low on there, so lower point. Right, some hidden bullish divergence, right? And again, probably part of the reason that we're taking this pop here on DVT. Not here, dude. I was against the RSI. Here to here. So with that, we have action to the upside, and that's it, dudes. Bullish divergence for DVT. You're probably gonna wonder why I don't do DVT more in depth. The thing is that I can only find it on this exchange. That's the only chart where it's properly chartable, or I can actually chart it properly. And the thing is that, you know, this chart doesn't update, doesn't keep the data. So every time I have to come in here, I have to do the whole work over and over and over. And that's why I usually just go with divergences for DVT in the short term, right? So until I'm able to get it on a on TradingView or something like that, is just, you know, how it roll with this. So again, low, high. Really trying to gauge for the no, we have that. Yeah, high, low, right? There was bearish divergence against the MACD strong bearish divergence. It's just very slight, right? Because it all reads as 0 though, right? But this is very, very slightly higher than that. So you know, we know we can move down on that. We're moving down again, not super worried about it. We already called this one out, I think, a couple days ago. So it's just playing out slightly, and you know, hope we can find that support at 2.6, and maybe it's see it pumping more, right? Anyways, RSI at 54.07, so it's neutral. And with that, that's it for DVT. That's the pre-stream request. Now let's jump on to this request that you guys have kindly requested or placed on the stream that we can actually check out. And after that, I'll do the chat and you know, answer questions and see where we're at, right? So first request that came through was SNX to USD Tether on Binance. Sure, man. So once that SNX was pumping, it was going insane, man. Let's see where it's at, SNX. To Tether on Binance. I think we looked at this already. I'm not sure when, but we looked at this already. So someday, right? We probably had a support line here that we're breaking on a time scale. Last time we had hidden bullish, taking that nice rally. Again, nothing stands, right? Again, yeah, it's fine. Just short-term stuff happening now. Short-term, not bullish stuff happening now. I should just clarify, right? Not like good stuff short-term. Just good that it has stuff. Hello. Positive was positive. High to low, right? Bearish divergence strong. Potential action to the downside. That's what we're looking at right now. Overbought at 77.65 or 63 right now. It's 77.63. 77.54, right? So it shifts as we're talking about it. But where can we go with that strong bearish divergence? That strong bearish divergence can get us at least to the 20. That 20 sitting right now at 10.46 on the moving average, right? On the 20 moving average. If I zoom out, really, again, you remember why I told you guys I cannot throw fifths for this project? Because, you know, we're just basically started this history a while back, but we're making all-time highs and we haven't made a valid retrace. So, you know, it wouldn't work, right? It just would not be there. Even here, low, higher, low, this could be a potential double bottom, right? From its inception, it hit a low, then a similar low, right? So, you know, it could be the W shape that we're looking for. Would have been looking for breakout of that from here, I guess, you know. And then, you know, getting that measure move to the upside. We're looking for about a 33% pump, and we obviously gotten way more than that. So, you know, it's already went way past its target. So it is fine, right? Let's go to the 4-hour chart for this. Yeah, we had some sort of support that we were breaking. We're creating some bullish divergence that we're trying to get to play to the upside. Last time we looked at this, I think it was in December because we don't have anything since. Hit the 20, rejected. Low, lower, negative, less negative. So some strong bullish divergence being developed. All right. Low, lower. Again, guys, I know there's a lot of chat. I'll get through it. Please just give me a little bit of time so I can go through the chat. Don't spam it. So it's easier. That way I don't have to answer things many times. All right. Read the same thing many times. So that's it. Take a pump. Higher. Where are we at here? 76.81. 76.92. Slightly higher. Higher also. Higher. Right? Nothing there. Wow. Truck. That's it. And then low, high, high, low. Bearish divergence. Strong. For action to the downside. Then high, low. With that, we have bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. We're moving down. Low, high, negative, more negative. Hidden bullish divergence. Great. Plays to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence, that's it. Great. Moving us up. High, higher, positive, positive, high on the other side. To a lower point, hidden, no, not hidden, strong bearish divergence against. Divergence against the, I think it's the RSI, right? I see the chat go wild, dude. Sorry, guys. I can't go through the whole chat. Is the whole chat being here? Dude, no. Jake, I think the whole thing about doing the chat afterwards is not gonna work, bro. I'm missing a lot of chat already, dude. You know, there's a lot of chat going through, so I'm gonna have to either take breaks and do chat or something different, because I already missed a lot of chat and I can't find it. Look, this one starts with this at 10, right? It's an hour after we started, so the whole thing about, like, you know, do the technicals and then go to the chat, it's not gonna be good, man. Because also on the YouTube chat, it's already a lot of stuff that's not there, right? Anyways, guys, that's SNX. I know there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the chat. I thought I was going to be able to go through the whole chat without it, like, disappearing, but it's starting to disappear. So I'm going to go through a little bit of the chat because I'm missing a lot of it already. I'm missing about an hour of chat. So I'm sorry about that. We're trying something new. It's not working out. I'm going to go through some of the chat. So just give me one quick second. Hey, Life and Dead, how's it going? Crossways, thank you for being here. Hola. TA, great. Hey, mate, what about TNT Coin or you just Bitcoin? We'll do all coins, bro. Just, if you want me to look at it, Vasilius, just let me know. Murph, good evening. Hey, Murph, what's up? Hey, tell me more. You're here also. Thanks for being here, man. The Girth, always under 30. Yeah, Cardano. We already did Cardano. I think that was before we did it. Pretty good about you, Murph. Right, did Ethereum? Yeah, we already did Ethereum. And Bitcoin. Ethereum and Bitcoin just rejected. I'm not sure. We're going to go look at them again later on, so that's fine. Right, nice. Some Chainlink, TA. Dolphin Splash. I'm thinking about the same thing. All season. Right. GRT. Algoballs, right. What platform do I use for these cool charts? Thank you, Scott Smith. I'm not sure if you're still here with us, but I'm using TradingView. Thanks for asking. Cardano. Right, where did Cardano? TradingView. Yeah, someone already replied. Yo, dog, here. You like announcements? Yeah, we're going to do announcements, Crosswiz. So good stuff happening, right? By Celo. Right, awesome. Electronium. I never got into Electronium. I've just analyzed it for a couple people, but it's not really my cup of tea, and I really haven't gone into in depth into the project. Nevisma, thank you for asking, though. Wednesday, a lot of people, a lot of people are gonna get unemployment, right? Jake saying ETN is trash. Should I sell or hold Bitcoin? Entirely up to you, bro. I cannot give you advice on that. Marcel, hold, mate. I think I already said hi to you, Marcel. But thank you for being here. T1 the producer, thanks, bro. Yeah, no worries. Harlem by Celo, Harlem by, blah 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 blah. Crypto fam, welcome to the Lambaland. Right. Bring facts says all BTFD, every FD. We already know what that is. Same, I can't wait. I wish at least 28k dumps. Right. I'm not sure if we're gonna dump to 28k. We could. I mean, we know there's targets there. I think 30,000 is probably going to be really good support. 30,000 to 33,000, 36,000. It's going to be a range where Bitcoin could be traded at. Let's hope we can maintain them. Dropping below that area, breaking below 20,000 or 30,000 would not be very good. Would I look at Bitcoin again? Emin Molga? Sure, man. In a little bit, right? I still have coins to go through. Ford and VT and basically finish SNX. I just saw chat disappeared and, gonna get through it. So 800 subs tonight. Let's hope so, Jake. Let's hope we can get to 800 subs. Where have I heard that jingle before? I'm not sure. My wife told me that if I make it to 1,000 subs, I'll keep the channel. Yeah, dude. I talked about that the other day. It's like, I've been struggling with the channel for about a year and a half. It's finally taken off, but it was an uphill battle, and the whole thing that I was really trying to figure out what I was going to do with the channel. 2 years and stagnating wasn't really cool. Bring facts. I do my TA. You're not my financial advisor. Check. I know, dude. Sorry, man. It's something that the bot has to be putting out there. It's just a disclaimer that I have to have, and bring facts. I'm sorry if it's annoying. I did already say that for every 10 minutes. Do you ever trade the chop? No, I never traded the chop. Can you forward instead of plug? Yeah, I already said that. The storm is upon us. Which storm? Bitcoin CCP. What storm? Are we talking about like a hurricane or something? I'm kidding. Do I trade against Tether or do I trade Bitcoin alts? It depends. Usually I go to Tether, man. When I want to get out of a crypto asset, I usually want to put it on dollars until I find another in. If the whole market's crashing like Bitcoin alts, right? Why go to an alt? It's just going to crash, or it could crash more than Bitcoin. So I'd much rather go to Tether and keep it safe. I usually just rather go to a dollar rally, right? Or you go leave the whole market scratching. Jake longs and shorts Bitcoin with Bitcoin. Yeah. 88 to the moon. Awesome. The Mets. Hi. Can you evaluate Bitcoin and Ethereum charts? I already did that, but I'll do them again later on. Bitcoin hidden bullish divergence? I can't remember. I think we already looked at it. I can't remember we had it. You know, when I look at it, we'll do. Bring facts. 33,710 is a big recurring line of support. Yes. I just talked about that range. Bitcoin bullish Gartley playing out. I'm not sure, dude. I don't look at, you know, harmonics. They're not my cup of tea, you know. Can you afford? Yep. Government hold XRP escrow. Awesome. AD, thank you. No worries, AD. Julia Arnold. I invest above 5,000 Bitcoin. It's magical guys. Dude, what's up with that comment? Whatever. What's up? Just tuning in. Right. Looking for my thoughts on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I already did them at the beginning, but I'll do them again later on. Thank you, Matt Crawford. Can you fix the disclaimer? Yeah, I already fixed that. Noted. Okay. Everyone for that head and shoulders bearish drop on the Bitcoin 4 hour. Yeah, we already talked about that head and shoulders, Matt. Thanks for being here. I'll talk about it again in a little bit. Doing great. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks for that. Bitcoin testing 200. Yeah, maybe. Just tuning in. How's a head and shoulders pattern looking? Yeah, it's looking like it, you know, not really triggering yet, but also, you know, just moving sideways a little bit. On that right shoulder, we just really haven't triggered it, you know, and I talked about that earlier. Bitcoin's going to dip again, maybe. I know well established that pattern's there. A lot of people are saying that a lot of people know that that pattern's there, and that's the reason that it's not going to trigger. It's just weird, dude, you know. Anyways, what is the 200 day? 200 day, the 200 moving average, right? That's what they're talking about when they say the 200 day. This line here will be the 20 moving average, the 24 hour moving average, because I'm on the 4 hour chart. On the daily, this will be the 20 daily moving average. And if I just go here and magically put here on length 200, I'll give me the 200 daily moving average, which is not here for this coin because it hasn't been quoting for that long. That's why it's not there. So, yep, that's usually how daily averages are. There's no data. That's why it doesn't show it. So it says he only found one with the format. Because the other ones probably got deleted, man. Sorry about that. I think I got the 3. Ultra TK, what's up, buddy? You're late? No worries. Thank you for being here, Ultra TK. I already did your coins, though. I'm not sure if you caught them. Justin, yes. 15-minute charting versus head and shoulders in Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll check it out in a second, dude. Right. I rarely check the 15-minute, but we'll see. I mean, Bitcoin had an inverse head and shoulders in the 1 hour. Didn't really trigger, right? It actually failed. Sorry, guys. I'm going to start going through the chat real quick. Bitcoin under 33. I just want to make sure it's not going to disappear again. People also 25K again. Yeah. Going to hit 40K again. Yeah, I know. We all want to see it there again. Not sure if we're going to get there quickly, though, Ultra. You know, it could be a long way. A couple days, you know, maybe weeks, months, depending on if we drop or not. Inverse head and shoulders pattern is a bullish trend. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders is usually a bullish reversal trend, and it would imply that there is going to be price action to the upside. At some point in time, it's going to end, and we're going to get a drop, but, you know, that's how it rolls. Can I check XMR? We already looked at XMR. It was the first altcoin that we looked at, Cadmium. I can redo it again after the stream, but, you know, it'll go in queue with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then XMR again. Right? Because we already did it. It's going to be a fly-through. I'm not going to go much into detail because I went into detail already. 760 subs. Yay! 24K coming? Awesome. Maybe. I'm not sure, dude. We don't know, right? And the target for the head and shoulders on the 4 hour is actually 21K. But we know we have supports on the way down. We might hit them, right? Bitcoin Jake, he said Bitcoin's going up. I'm not sure, dude. I haven't talked about Bitcoin a little bit. It was just struggling, going sideways on that 35, 36, 33K, you know, ranging in that area. I even talked about it. You know, said that we had support there. That's good. Waiting Elon Musk, other millionaire, blah, 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 blah. What do you think? What is this? Actually, I like this one. Alexander Cortain. Or Siorton. Waiting Elon Musk and other small millionaires would buy, or smart millionaires would buy Bitcoin, which last year was 10 times lower. One reason their money's been manipulated by whales and have 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, they're going to be, they're probably, like everyone that says they're not into Bitcoin, they are into Bitcoin, right? Even Mr. Wonderful, right? Kevin O'Leary, he said, a while back, he said he had gotten Bitcoin. And then he said he didn't have Bitcoin and he loaded the project and whatever. Probably someone told him that he should stop talking about it. But all the smart guys have crypto of some sort, right? Even Gary Vaynerchuk has Bitcoin and he talks about it. I even posted a video about it on the Discord. So if you're there, you can check out that small video from Gary Vaynerchuk where he talks about different times about Bitcoin. And you know, I think he's been holding since 2014. So you know, smart guy. Goes 24K. You're opening at 125 long. Interesting, dude. You know, just manage risk accordingly. No matter where support will be. Yeah, that's next. Very bullish, right? How do you get kind of leveraged? Jeff LeBrown. It's a troglodyte. We don't know. I'm not sure, dude. I don't use leverage. You know, I'm not sure if Crosby's got back to you on that, but you know, it really depends on what exchange you're using. Bitcoin, CP, Ripple, and Ethereum work together. Both win. Yeah, there's one big winner that acts as a hub of crypto. Interesting. Someone said Binance. Yep. Just start now. The something. Martin, why have you been ignoring me? I'm not ignoring you, Crosswiz. I'm sorry. I was talking with Jake yesterday after the stream, and you know, it was a lot of chat, and you know, very little TA, and some people were like, you know, getting annoyed that there was no TA, and they're just going through the chat. So we were talking, and you know, we basically said, look, just do the TA, get it out of the way, and then do the chat. But guess what? I just noticed that chat does get deleted. Not deleted, it just disappears after a couple of chats. So I'm sorry about that, dudes. If I didn't get to see your comments, if I didn't get to see you at the beginning, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know the chat was disappearing. Or how much chat I actually could load onto either the restream chat or the YouTube chat. So I'm sorry about that. I really try to be as fair as I can. We're trying new things. I never had this many people come in. We're trying to figure out how to handle the stream to where, you know, you get the information that you want, but you also get attention. We're trying to, you know, make the crypto part first, the technicals, and then really just you know, have the fun with the chat and everything, and explain anything more in detail. We know that's it. Cadmium, can you explain XMR to Tether? Dude, I already did XMR earlier. I already put in the queue. Again, like I said, don't spam the chat with the same things because, you know, I'll just go over the same comment again. HBar to Tether on Binance. Sure, bro. HBar to Tether on Binance. Soga's probably going to send me the list. You're good. Multitasking like hell. Viral video. I'm not really multitasking today, dude. I was just doing the technicals and really, really not looking at the chat very much. But I noticed that that's probably not how we're going to be able to do it, right? Speak the ones you think are important, those. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to. XMR Bitcoin. I'm not going to... I already looked at XMR to $1, bro. Maybe I'll do XMR Bitcoin later on. Just put in the proper request, you know. So, right. Crow to $1. Thank you for taking analysis. Really good bunch out of it. Thank you, Trampus Hook. Really appreciate it. Some guy named Kuhn saying don't buy you'll just lose money. Weird. Probably Bitcoin breaks head and shoulder. Maybe, dude. We don't know yet. Bitcoin breaking below 30 short term. Massive buy opportunity. We'll see. I think Trump or Trumpus, whatever his name was here earlier. But I think I saw him like flash on the screen. I'm not sure if he's still with us. Guys, again, I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I do try to be as fair as I can. It's just, you know, we're trying to go with a format. It wasn't working, so I'm going through the chat. First time here. What's your favorite long short signal? Jerry, I don't long and short. Sorry about that, man. I just trade, hold asset, and then sell. It's very rare for me to short, right? What I base my trades on? Okay, I base my trades on divergences, fibs, supports and resistances, horizontals, or you know, trend overhead resistances that can be traced, like, you know, diagonally. Rising channels, downsloping channels, chart patterns or candlestick patterns, MACD, RSI, right? Divergences against those. That's usually what I use for trading. Sometimes I use other things, you know, other tools, but, you know, mainly that, and that's just, you know, I can all use it on the free version of TradingView, and thus I show you guys that you really don't gotta pay money to use TradingView and be profitable or do trading, right? So if you are able to basically just, you know, I'm doing it with a free account, you know. Sometimes you'll get this little ad here thing, but that's fine. You know, I really don't want to pay because, you know, everything that I need to do, I can do it with the free version, so I don't need to pay for a pro version to do stuff. And whenever I need to look at other indicators, like the moving averages that I also use, I just have opened another chart, right? It's just very rare for me to be looking at moving averages. I don't trade based off bouncing off the moving average. There's people that do. There's people that are profitable trading like that. That's fine. I just look at them for references. I just look at them for death crosses mainly. That's how I look at the charts, right? Anyways, why is Bitcoin we're period shuffling between 32 to 4K? It's just consolidating at that level. JB Wick fans. Is that Jabberwocky's fans or something like that? The Jabberwockies. I just figured it out. Duh, it just took me a couple streams. Viral video. Yes, sir, crypto. Should put timestamps in comments when we cover crypto so we can just shoot back and watch. Yeah, dude, the problem is you're asking me to do that as I am live, and that means it takes time for me from doing analysis and doing that. Maybe I can get a mod or something to help me out with that, but I'm not sure, right? Anyways, Jake says, yes, sir, for a chart after TA. Great. I think I'm almost done with the comments. Nothing fun right now. Just give update analysis in Ethereum. Great. We'll see. Telegram app. What? Linwood game over. I'm not sure why. When you have time, we'll gladly help. Great. Call range. Markets most of the time. Yeah, I argued most some good friends earlier. Investment in crypto. Gold becoming outdated to a degree. Yeah, notorious. I do agree. A lot of people are apparently getting into Bitcoin more because the potential for the upside is there, right? I mean, gold. There's still gold that has not been detected, right, or mined. So gold, although it's a scarce asset because there's just a limited supply on Earth, right? That does not mean there's gold on asteroids. Whether or not that's going to be profitable. Whether or not it's going to be profitable to mine in the future, so yet to be determined. But Bitcoin is just, you know, you go to Mars, you go to wherever you want. It's just 21 million Bitcoin ever. Johnson R, something music, dude. I cannot listen to anything else. You know, I have to play copyright-free stuff, otherwise I get copyright strikes. I don't want to get those. Sorry if you don't like the music. You know, it is what I have, and it's the only one I want to play because you know I like it. Full coins follow Bitcoin. Why not just analyze Bitcoin? Because we already did Bitcoin, Bob Law. Doggled. Yeah, dude, you're still here. Awesome, dude. Thanks. Let's just score. You have access to pre-stream requests. Yeah, dude, go and join us. Thank you for the answer. We appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, dude. Buy Bitcoin every day. Heavy the huddle. Avoid fake news for the sheep. Buy and hold, boys and girls. Buying till 20k. Interesting, Steve. Interesting take. Eternal Tech. Will Bitcoin go higher before head and shoulders go down to? Not sure right now, dude. Like if you go above the shoulder, you violate the pattern. Therefore, you no longer have a head and shoulders pattern. $773. I'm not sure, Jake. Maybe. Got to refresh. We're at 731. Let's see what this tells me now. Everyone talking about head and shoulders. Maybe 27 more subs to 800. Yeah, for me it just says 768. Sorry about that. Sounds like you're from Reddit. I'm not sure who, but awesome. All right, let's finish SNX, dude. I think I caught up with the chat. Sogas probably sent me the list, so I'll go through the remaining stuff. But you know, SNX. Let's go to the 1 hour. Right on. What do we have here, man? Right, look, we're coming higher every time, right here. Sorry if I took a break at SNX. I just got, you know, worried that I was going to keep on missing chat, and I want to do you guys solid, right? You're supporting me with your time, and I really appreciate that. So, you know, I want to make sure I go through the comments and address as many as I can for as long as it is viably possible. At some point in time, I do get that there's going to be so much chat that I'm not going to be able to, you know, go through it all. But, you know, thank you for being here. And remember, if you're new and you're subbed, right, and you're subbed to the channel, we're going to do a giveaway, a hookup with DVT. We're going to give out approximately $500 worth of DVT to a couple of viewers. There's going to be a video coming out with how to participate. Got to work on that video. And that's going to happen after we get to 1,000 subs. So a couple of days after we get 1,000 subs, the video is going to come out. You know, we're going to hook some of you guys up with some DVT. A big price. There's going to be like different levels, right? A couple people are going to get very little DVT. A medium-sized people are going to get a good chunk of DVT, and then one person is going to get a really, really good amount of DVT. So, you know, I already talked to the DVT team. They're all in favor of that happening. So they're hooking me up with the DVT so I can give you guys DVT, which is really cool, right? They're helping me, you know, do something really positive for y'all whenever we get to 1,000. So it's a celebratory stream. Very nice. Anyways, hidden bullish, right? Took the pop, bearish divergence, moving us down, heading for that 20. Neutral at 54.89 on the RSI. That's the next, dude, right? Moving down right now, potentially. Again, a lot of bearish divergence. We have it on the 4 hour, I can't remember. Yeah, we had it on the 4 hour as well. So look, there's strong bearish divergence on the 1 hour. There's strong bearish divergence on the 4 hour. And there's a strong bearish divergence on the daily, right? We have it on all 3 time scales. That is very likely means that we're going to move down. Just be careful of that. Nav! Someone banned his troll. What? What troll? Sure. So, anyways, I think Michael Burris, Tesla shorts. See what big short to Elon's Martian tears. Movie soon. Something. Right. Awesome. Right on. So that's SNX. Then the next one was Plug that got changed to Ford. So I'm going to do Ford. Ford. On the NASDAQ, right? Oh, no, sorry. Ford. New York Stock Exchange. So the one that got requested. Let's go check it out. On the daily. What's it doing, man? What's it doing? Does he have earnings coming out? Yeah, in February. Do you know what Ford's earnings are going to be like? Are there, like, have you... Look, you're talking about a car company. So you want to get some fundamentals out, right? One of the fundamentals you want to look at is how have car sales been in the U.S. during the pandemic. So if you see that the car sales are down on the U.S., or at least globally, you're going to expect Ford to have a really, really bad Q4 report, end of year, and thus you're probably going to be looking at a negative earnings report, or, you know, it's not going to be good for Ford. So, you know, this, at least unlike crypto, you can rely on information to really make a more informed decision and not just go on the technicals. And the earnings reports come out on February the 4th, so, you know, we're less than a month away. So you, a lot of that information on global car sales is probably already out there. So look at this, right? Bearish divergence from here to here. Strong bearish divergence, right? Actually, the downside. Do we have it here? 73.61. 75. No. Higher. So we just have that bearish divergence also happening here on the RSI, just on this last bit. 0.07, 0.06. Yeah, we have that bearish divergence. We're going to cross the MACD over the RSI. Not the RSI, the signal line. Where are we at with regards to 200? Because I want to see that. Above the 200, but we're above the zero line. So when we get those crosses above the zero line, sometimes the impulses are not as high. You usually want to get the cross. You want to catch it here, right? Below, above the 200, right? And then, you know, we got above the 200 with this candle, and then we had the cross happening, right? And with that cross, look at that nice action to the upside. The percentage gains on Ford from that candle. So we'll go from here to, you know, wherever it's at right now. Can I move sideways? There we go. Percentage gains on Ford from here to here. We're looking at, you know, 40% gains, right? After that cross happened below the zero line. So for MACD strategy, you want to get that. Here we're above the zero line. It could just be a really short-lived cross. It could go much higher. You usually just want to get it down here, right? AD, harmonic bullish pattern on the monthly. For what, dude? Bitcoin? I don't do harmonics, dude. I don't like harmonics that much. If you like harmonics, that's fine. You know, everyone has its own style of doing TA. Some people do harmonics. Some people do Elliott wave. Some people do XABZD. You know, or XAB, or, you know, harmonics, or ABCD. You know, whatever, dude. There's way too many ways to do harmonic or patterns. It's fine. You know, everyone has their own things, right? We need a quick relook for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Thank you. Sure, Emin. Just give me a second. I'll do it as soon as I'm done with the at least VT. I'll check those out, right? Again, I cannot get into political talks here. So this is for Ford on the daily. Let's check out how the Ford weekly is looking, just to make sure we're, like, you know, not missing anything. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low on their side, lower point. Lower. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing here. Let's see here, dude. Yeah, look at this, right? Look, we're also coming high here on this last bit. Just like this line here, right? And look at this line here. Just imagine it was going from sorry, not this one. But this one. Just imagine it was going like this, right? That would be on the weekly. Again, strong bearish divergence. So we have it on the weekly. We have it on the daily, right? Again, potentially Ford moving down. Just be careful, right? Look for the earnings. Let's see how they're going to come out. You know, you can have technicals that are bearish, but have fundamentals that are bullish, and sometimes the fundamentals will trump over the technicals, or a lot of times the fundamentals will trump over the technicals. You know, so please just do that, right? Think about it. If it's a cars company, you can look at the car markets, how they've been selling and buying in the U.S., and it could work for you. On that note, let's keep it rolling, dudes. 197, 210 people live. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here. What was the highest peak that we had? Was it here? 212? Awesome. We're very close to the all-time highs on the stream again. For tonight. If you like what we do, again, hit the like, the bell, and sub. Sub to the channel. If you're liking the content so far, like the channel. Right, so that's Ford, man. Again, I hope that works for you, man. You know, if you're doing day trading, I'm not sure what you want to do with Ford, but, you know, it's been taking a couple days pumps. That's fine. Where are the news for Ford here? Again, this is an area we can actually go and look for news and say, Ford sold 602,627 vehicles in China in 2020, up by 6% year on year. Well, that's the first news that came out. So what are you saying, right? They're selling more cars. They're probably going to be doing better. They're up 6%. You're at least going to expect revenue to be up a little bit more. So, you know, particularly if they you know, manage their costs better, they could probably have a better revenue gap. You know, Ford Motor says China Q4 sales reach 190,916 vehicles, up 30.3% year on year. So, you know, there are news for this, right? I told you want to look at reports. I just opened the news, the first thing that is coming out. Why is this pumping? Probably it's going to pump on news, bros, right? So, again, you can look for news at this day on Ford, see what was happening, see what came out, you know. On stocks, you can do more research, right? You can look at volume traded, you can look at shares outstanding, you can do way too many things, right? Anyways. Right, let me go through VT, and then I'll go through chat again. Vechain. Someone asked for Vechain to the dollar on Binance. We have it to the dollar on Binance. I think that's great, dude. We already looked at that chart. Alright, so we're rejecting the 1618. Yeah, getting below the previous 100%. Broke the 2.4 cent mark. Sitting at 2.2, right? Remember we talked about these areas when we were looking at it. I can't remember when we looked at it, but we talked about these areas. Looking at the last digits here, I'm just going to read after the zeros. 45238. Negative, less, negative, low, high, negative, less, negative, right, low, higher on the other side. Neutral at 52.11. Again, nothing bullish. Trying to hold support at the 20 below the previous 100% that we were considering. That will be way back here on August 20th. And neutral at 51.34. Again, short-term fibs, right? We could do long-term fibs, but right now those seem to be working, so we'll go with those for the time being. Once we break again the 1618, probably we'll do something longer. Jake's going to call it a night. He's been up for 36. I know, Jake went to bed really late. Thank you, Jake, for being here, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for all the support. Anyways, what are we doing here? We have bullish divergence, took that small pop, rejected, move down. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on their side to a lower point. Low, high, negative, less, negative, low on their side to a higher point. Nothing bullish. Neutral, 41.38. Great. I'm not seeing anything here. We got that cross. Remember why I told you when I wait for that cross to happen? Because these fake outs happen sometimes, right? Now, we are below the zero line. Are we above the 200 on the 4 hour? Let's check it, dude. We are above the 200. If we get this cross, it could be really, really good for Vechain, right? It could imply that we're going to go up. So, really nice. Getting that cross above the 200 and below the zero line on the MACD. It's good. Right? It's a good possibility of price action to the upside, again, according to the MACD strategy. All right, so let's go to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour, last one we had was bearish, that's fine. Then we dropped more, great. Let's go short-term stuff. That's what we care, right? What we gonna do short-term on the 1 hour? That stuff's already all played out, so not even this already played out. Action, hidden bullish, not hidden. Strong bullish divergence, action to the upside, you know, pumping up, great. Hitting resistance at 2.5. Almost on the dot, we hit 2.58. We had at 2.580, we hit 2.583. You know, close enough. Rejected, move down below 20. Failed to get above the 20. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low on the other side to a lower point. Nothing bullish here. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. That's it. Again, you know, just here in the short term. Again, right? similar stuff to what other coins we're doing. Resistance, right? And then probably like a triangle formation for being made here. You know, I'm using the bodies for the first 2 touch points. Gotta use bodies here as well. If I gotta go with the touch points, I'll be here. We're struggling. I'll extend it a little bit. It still plays out. You know, we wicked it and then we actually touched it. That's fine. Still symmetrical triangle that we're making, and that's what we have for Vechain, right? Again, struggling to get above its previous high here at 2.34, 2.29 right now. Jake says better be at 800 subs tomorrow. I hope so, man. We have a lot of people here. Maybe it's people that already subbed. So if you like what we do and you haven't subbed, hit that like button, that sub. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated for all the support. So that's Vechain, dude. I'm gonna go real quick, see if Soka send me the list in the Discord. I don't have a maybe I got pinged here. Somewhere I got pinged. General. Where did I get pinged? No, Jake sent me something. Jake, you posted something on the Discord. I'm not sure. Soka, you. Oh, dude, Soka, send me the list on the Discord, bro. That way I don't have to go through the chat. The whole thing is I don't want to go through the chat, bro, because you know I can miss it. So if you just like, okay, I'll look for the dash request. But I think if the chat already ate them up, I'm not gonna see them. So just like just ping me on the Discord and just send them to me directly. That'll be fine. I'll try to go to, whatever Soka pinged, so. So a lot of people wanted me to go to Bitcoin and Ethereum again. I'm going to do that real quick. So Bitcoin, Ethereum on the daily. Right, Bitcoin. We already talked about this, right? We're trying to create this hidden bullish divergence to hold on to this area. Right now we're trying to hold on to 33,190 very slightly. And, starting to create this hidden bullish divergence again. We worked the 20 at 32,444, and that's it for this. We're getting this cross the MACD under the signal line that could imply negative momentum that comes with some action to the downside. So we're looking at this, right? Anyways, neutral at 57.08. So resetted the MACD on the daily. In the 4 hour, right? Look, hidden bullish to that pop. Starting to drop, about to get across the MACD over the signal line. And I can't remember if we're above the 200 on the 4 hour. So we'll bring it out, we'll check it out. We're above the 200, so it's very clear, right? And that means that if we get this cross, again, we could be looking for more action to the upside. Neutral at 40.48, but on the 4 hour, there are a lot of talks about the head and shoulder we called out a while back, or yesterday. All right, and I called this out potentially on Twitter since this bar, so we were looking out for it. Again, chance for potential head and shoulders to be formed. We need to break below the neckline and then confirm it. But we already know that, we already screwed up once here, right? So, head and shoulders. We were breaking to the upside. And, oh, no. And, we broke down. So, it failed head and shoulders. Sometimes they fail, right? Nothing is for sure. We just know that a head and shoulders inverse is usually a bullish pattern that should play to the upside. And it will be a good in. Once you get above the neckline, you would expect a measure move. Well, same thing happens in the 4 hour, right? We're looking for a measure move to the downside. Again, gets us to 21,000 below the 618 fib. So, it's fine. Someone said about the 15-minute earlier that there was some head and shoulders inverse in the 15-minute Bitcoin. Not seeing that inverse head and shoulders, bro. Are you calling this a shoulder, this a head, and then this a new shoulder? Not likely. Not liking this as a head and shoulders. Inverse head and shoulders. Someone was telling me that there was a 15-minute head and shoulder in Bitcoin. I'm not seeing it, so, maybe this is a shoulder, this is the other shoulder. Again, still not very good head and shoulders pattern. Let's go to the 1 hour, right? Because on 1 hour, we had the bearish divergence move down. Great stuff. We even on Bitcoin, right, went to the half hour. And we noticed that we had some bullish divergence, right? Look, bullish divergence moving up, hitting the 20 and rejecting over the last 30-minute candles. We're live here on this candle, went up, hit that 20, and we've just been rejecting since, right? So again, hidden divergence. Oh, sorry, not hidden. Strong bullish divergence. Action to the upside. Hitting that 20 and rejecting. That's it for Bitcoin on the 1 hour, dude. Guys, I gotta get one of this magic throat soothing pills because fell. Oh no! Get another one. What? There we go. Oh, my throat's starting to feel it again. Right, I'll go through chat real quick and I'll do Ethereum. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Dustin, ready. Add super chat. I can't until I get 1,000 people, so people can tip. There's links in the description for tipping, Dustin. You can tip on through PayPal. You can tip through OneUpCoin. Right, through PayPal you do fiat. Through OneUpCoin you can do crypto. And there's also links for CoinTree. So, Dustin, if you want to tip and you really feel like that's fine, and the link's in the description. All right, there's a link for tipping. Yeah, I gotta hide the chat. You'll see it there. Good stuff happening. Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated. Why are people saying Bitcoin to 50,000? Because people are targeting 50,000. I even had a target of 58,000, 56, 57, 58,000, somewhere in that area. But it could go up to that point at some point in time. Or that was a target of a measure move. If the bull run of 2018, the percentage points increase from the last dip it had to the high it made, it was 444 points or percent, and we're looking at the same potential move happening, and that would have been the target around 57k, 56k. So yeah, probably that's why people are saying Bitcoin 50k. I'll point out good. What are your thoughts on the utility of different chart timeframes? Any favorites? Your thoughts on the utility of different chart timeframes? Yeah, man, right? Usually larger timeframes hold a lot more weight and they're more likely to play out. The shorter time scales usually just give you a quick outlook at what the short-term moves are, like on the 1 hour, right? And sometimes you get this avalanche, right, of this snowball where you have, like, on the 1 hour, bullish divergence, right? And then it turns into bullish divergence on the 4 hour, or hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. And then that ends up triggering a positive action to the upside on the daily, which in terms, just turns into sometimes a bull run, right? But if you just go back a little bit, the daily usually plays stronger. But if you see the price going down, you want to do some day trading, you want to catch maybe you want to scalp a position real quick, and you're noticing that you're having a bullish pattern on the 1 hour, the half hour, 15 minute, you're just looking for the pattern, make sure you have your setup ready. Once you enter your trigger area, trigger your buy, right to the upside to your target area, and then sell it out. That's usually why you look at different time scales, and you also want to look for coinciding data, right? You want to see that if you have bullish divergence on the daily and you have like bullish divergence on the 4 hour and bullish divergence on the 1 hour, then you're very, very likely looking for a price action to the upside, right? Sometimes you have conflicting data. You'll have the daily bullish, the 4 hour bearish, and the 1 hour bullish again, right? And then you really gotta wait and see if you're gonna play it on the 1 hour to the upside, but you're gonna be getting pressure on the 4 hour to move down, although the daily is telling you you're gonna move up, right? But you really just gotta be careful when you get conflicting data. You should want to go in when your data coincides. Again, if you're trading, you're not being pressured to make a trade, right? You don't gotta go in right now. That pressure, you're putting it on yourself. No one's really pressuring you to go in. You just want to go in because you believe it's gonna go up, right? But if you have a plan and a strategy set in place, just wait for a trigger, right? Look for the setups that you like to trade and go into those setups, right? Like for example, there's people that say I never take a trade when the price action is below the 200 moving average because we're like usually bearish. That's completely fine, man, right? Some people like to trade trades below 200 and they long the market and they do really good. Some people don't like to take trades below 200 and they do really good whenever they take their trades above the 200. So everyone has their style. You just got to figure out what works for you and go with that, right? There's timestamp. Yeah. I think I already read that, so. Rise, Coiler. I'll be right from Bearish Wrong, yeah. Where's Bitcoin going now? We just looked at it, right? It's struggling. Now it's breaking below 33.90, so target 31, right? We're back on this range. Unless we get above, then we're back on this range. So, you know, we're just shifting ranges. That's fine. We know there's ranges. We know there's support at this area. Support that we manufacture back here. That's why consolidating was very important. And Steve used to make fun of me because I said that was boring that we're making all-time highs. It wasn't boring that we're making all-time highs. It was boring that, you know, the news were the same. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high. What worried me was that we were not making consolidation. We wanted to get consolidation so we could create areas like this where we can come back and, you know, find support on the movements down, right? Anyways, that's it. Cool. Then Fridays next. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Marcel. Harmonic bullish pattern. I don't do harmonics out there. I already established that. Joshua Smith. Hey, man. Watching from Korea. Thanks for watching. I hope you're still here, man. Again, I'm just getting through some comments, but thank you for being here. Much appreciated. And thank you for joining us. If you like what we do, hit that like button. What's up? Jake already plays the Korea flag. Awesome. Harmonic bullish pattern, the monthly. I don't do harmonics. Right, we're relooking at Bitcoin. I'll relook at Ethereum in a second. RSI MACD is good enough. Yeah. $23 more subs. Let's go. Thank you, Rise Coiler, for that. 400 shares. 25 longs entries. Wow. Interesting, Jake. JReBB. Speaking about these divergences, a standard bearish divergence is likely to form a hidden bullish divergence when it will drop. How do you position that on that scenario? What is the strongest divergence out there? Thank you. All right, cool. Not necessarily what you're saying is right. You can have bullish, hidden bearish, hidden bullish, and just keep on making hidden bullish. Sometimes you do get, you know, hidden bullish like here, then it drops, you have strong bullish. Your strong bullish is what you want to go with. All right, that's why it's called strong bullish. It's usually reversal, right? Then you have medium bullish, then you have weak bullish, and then you have your hidden bullish. Hidden bullish is the one you rely on the least, because hidden bullish, imagine this movement here, right? Imagine this just kept on dropping and dropping and dropping, right? It would have dropped all the way down here, and you still have hidden bullish. And your RSI would just keep on dropping, and you would still have hidden bullish, right? You wouldn't have gotten rid of it. So it's not a really reliable indicator, right? I just look at it for maybe potential stall zones or potential reversal areas. Sometimes it does reverse like it did here. But you look at this, it's short-lived, right? It's not as strong bullish. Strong bullish usually pumps better. This one's also short-lived because we had hidden bearish, and right now we're in a small downtrend for Bitcoin. So again, that's, you know, remember, on bull market, bullish signals play stronger, bearish signals have a lesser chance of playing out. On a bear market, bearish signals have a stronger chance of playing out, and bullish signals have a lesser chance of playing out. And when you're just stagnating and going sideways, signals have about equal opportunity of playing out. So they both can trigger, right? Anyways, hope that answers your thing about divergence. F-150 is the best-selling truck in America. That's so cool, man. I didn't know that. Bitcoin CCP, true believers reap the rewards. Awesome. Bitcoin Jake just never went to bed. Thank Jake. What up, dog? What's up, collecting history? How you doing, man? Wow, Jake. Yeah, I know. He didn't go to bed last night. Long in bounds? Yeah. Short-term channel trend. Yeah. We talked about that already, I think. Thank you, Patrick the Third. You didn't tell me what coin, so be a little bit more specific, and I'll check it out, right? Because you said looking to bounce soon, correct? So, yeah, I mean, hoping that the shoulder doesn't develop and would drop. the shoulder of these head and shoulders that we have here, right? So yeah, waiting for that not to happen. Listen, Jake, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy, so I'm not as crazy, right? You're not crazy if you think you're crazy. Crazy people don't usually know they're crazy. Short-term new challenge run, yeah. Establishing new low? No, we had a lower low here, so it's nowhere not establishing a low. Bitcoin. Better to be at 100 subs more, thanks. I subscribed last week. I know, thank you, man. I sent them there. Thank you. Thank you, Soka. Bitcoin going up. Yep. Not really. It's still going down on the 4 hour. So rave music. It's not rave music. It's just I think it's lo-fi or something like that. I'm not even sure what I'm playing right now. EDM. Bitcoin hitting 401k. Not really. I don't think so. Not tonight. NCP. Thank you for participating. You can dream, right? He's really got dandruff, head and shoulders. Yeah, I know. That's actually funny. Collectible history. Dude, collecting history. That's good, man. No, talking about the candy. Yeah, maybe, dude. The candy dropped, bro. Sorry about that. You know, it's Halls. So yesterday my throat like went insane. So today I had to get something. I didn't want to have the same problem. So. Omei subscribed. Also, I'm going to be holding back for Bitcoin Ethereum. Interesting, Martin. That's in your request in Discord. Thank you, Soka. I'll check him out in a second. I think Jake's already off the bed. Soka, you're gonna have to push mod for the rest of the stream because Jake's in the East Coast and he stayed until 2 in the morning. He just didn't go to sleep and then he just kept on going. So it was really, really cool. And that's why he went to bed early. 15 subs to 800. Jake, you're still here. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. For spot buyers, what's your favorite entry point for a weekly buyer? Interesting. Dude, Ian, again, usually you want to have a good setup, right? Like you gotta go with what works for you, what you notice that works for you, and have that entry. For example, on Bitcoin in the 4 hour, I'll be waiting for a cross here. It could be good. Last time we get a cross below, right, on Bitcoin on the 4 hour below the 20, above the 200 moving average, was back here. Right, on December 11th. And look at what happened since December 11th. We're at 18,000, right? On that cross below the zero line, right, of the MACD over the signal line, it just sent us insanely high, right? So a cross here below MACD over the signal line, it could get us at least to the zero, and then we could reject, right? If we're in a downtrend, that's fine. But, being that we're above the 200, could be bullish, and it could get us to go higher again. So again, I would be looking for a potential cross here for me to go in. But that would just be my setup. I don't care when I get it, I'll go in there again. And ride it to the upside. Love from Melbourne, Australia. Awesome. Thank you for being here from Melbourne, Australia. Much appreciated. Lucas, what if you keep on? All YouTubers out Cowboys. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Bitcoin's finally falling. Yeah, the repairman, man. It is falling. It's been falling for the last, couple of days. We've been here. Where have you been? We haven't seen you. Sun Wraith! Awesome, dude. Thank you for being here. Yo, what's up? You're still holding your Bitcoin? No, I got out of some positions. I'm still holding on to other positions that are profitable. But I told you, I got out of the 38K one. So I got in at 40, took a 5% hit to 38K, got back in at 36K on the bounce, and then I got out again at 38K. I took a 4% gain there, so I just took a 1% hit in the position, so that's fine. I'm waiting for a new in. I'm waiting for a potential cross to happen, probably in the 4 hour. So that's fine. And then the other position that I have, we're still above that target, so we're still above this alert, so I'm still profitable. And I'm still profitable even a little bit below that alert. So, one position took a hit, the other positions I have since, way back here, right? We're talking like way back here, man. Where is it, dude? It's probably on the daily that I have it. Or, yeah, I think it's on the daily. In at 9,400, and then I also have ins at 7,000, right? I showed you guys these charts already. This one you're not going to be able to see because there's going to be a lot of data, but here, entry 7.5K. Right, sorry, I moved some pips instead of doing what I wanted to do. Entry 7.5K, take profit 8.9. Then I got in here again at 8.8, and then I got in at more. I had more at 9 and change, right? Like going like on this chart, so in at 9.4 also. So I've been adding since a long time ago. So that's those positions I'm not touching. They're doing good, right? I can withstand the fall, and you know, really, I'm not worried about selling those bags. I'm worrying about selling the bags that I added, like, you know, a couple weeks ago or days ago. So I hope that answers your question. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Yes, so guys, right. Subscribe. I'm something like. Thank you, much appreciated, Ian. Your music is nice. Thank you for collecting history. I like it too. It was Rick music before? No, it's the same playlist, bro. It's just, you know, the tracks that are in there. Sorry about that, Doggled. Watch from Zambia. Thank you for watching from Zambia. Hopefully, head and shoulders plays. That means action to downside. If you're willing to buy lower, yes, hopefully it will play. Or if you're short in the market, yeah, you're hoping it will play. Sound right, I see your nice. Oh, I see what you mean. I've added crypto emojis. Awesome. There's crypto emojis in the Discord. Also, guys, remember, if you're a regular here, you're in the Discord, let us know who you are. You're going to have access in the chat to a place where you can actually, wow, a lot of people in from Twitch. Sell Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin. No. Thank you. I love all kinds of music. It's a country. That's okay. Jake's still around. I know, dude. Jake's a trooper, man. He's just probably like more worried about hitting 800 than I am right now, because I'm just chilling and we're just chatting. So I'm gonna go through Ethereum again in a second. I'm gonna go through Soka's list. I know I have some coins pending. 793. I'm not sure. So Jake, if you update, do you have 800 already? Because I have a bit off. But give me one quick second, guys. I'm back. I found the candy that dropped on the floor. I didn't want to leave it there because I was going to forget, and then the dog can eat it, and I'm not sure if dogs can eat halls, so, you know. Dapper Rope, Romeo Dapper, how's it going, man? Algo not acting right? I'm not sure. We haven't looked at Algo, bro. 795, almost there, almost at 800. Right, Jabberwockies, people in the chat, y'all think it's going to hit below 32K? We have targets, we have supports. Right, I'm going to go to Ethereum, right? And I'm going to go through the requests that Soka gathered from the chat. Ethereum, again, on the daily. Bearish divergence section to downside, holding support at 981. Fine. Above 1,021, we really want to get above 1,153. We talked about that. We did hit it yesterday, but we rejected. Oh, no. Neutral at 58.17. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, bearish divergence, move down, hidden bullish, moving us up again. Where to? Where we want to hit, right? 1,153. Then what happened there? We're rejected. Blasted. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low on the other side to a higher point. Neutral at 40.58. Again, sorry if I just go quick through Ethereum. I did it in detail at the beginning. I'm not going to go slow through it again. There's other stuff that I got to do, like the requests that are still pending. Go through chat. Hang out with y'all. So since I already did this in detail, if you just want to catch it, Ethereum in detail, go back to the beginning of the stream. It should be there. Should be the second coin that I check out. So, you know, if you see Ethereum, Bitcoin, skip past Bitcoin and you'll see Ethereum. I didn't timestamp it. I'm sorry about that. It is what it is. Someone's asking about timestamping. It just becomes weird if I'm chatting here and then I have to stop, go to YouTube, edit the description so I can put a timestamp. It's really not going to work right now. So, you know, it's a live stream. So, you know, post facto, it could be done after the stream. But while I'm live, I think it's a little bit hard. Hidden divergence, moving down on that, right? Trying to go higher than the previous high. Continuation of the bearishness, moving down. Low, high, negative. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side, lower point, right? Low, high, low, high. Neutral at 42.17. Like I said, we're starting to consolidate this level, right? I don't like this last bit that it's falling. That's fine. If you want to look at this, like a sort of falling channel, that's great. We're in a falling channel. If you want to look at this as a triangle again, you're entitled to that. Again, everyone has their own opinion, the way they like to chart. You just make sure that if you're using wicks, go wick to wick. You know, if you go like that, then we're making a symmetrical triangle, right? Different ways to see it. Some people might look at it bearish. Some people might look at it bullish. And, you know, really, charting is very, very personal thing, right? You gotta, like, if you know what you're looking for, you'll spot it. But you can, you know, there's different ways to look at it, right? Someone wants to look at this more in the short term. I already showed you, right? You can be looking at a falling channel. right? It's a downsloping channel that we're in, right? That's fine. That's a short-term thing. A little bit larger trend would be a triangle, right? I'm using a points from farther back. Again, the more information that we bring into the chart, the more accurate we could be, right? So again, the less information that we use, the more likely we are to miss, right? Because we're rejecting a lot of data. So we gotta include data into the charts. That's it. I'm getting rid of this stuff. We already talked about the triangle. It's fine. Right, so I want to go to the requests, guys. Sorry, I'm going to put the chat on hold for a little bit. 5 more subs to 800. Come on, yeah. It's me already trade Bitcoin for Tether. Big dip is coming. Probably. Again, and that's smart. If you're not taking a hit, you're taking profits. It's good, right? Bill Bingman, I miss you. Thank you for being here. Someone did put a Peppy. Yay! A lot of stuff going on there. Shave your eyebrows. Awesome, dude. Great comments. Roman Dapper. Dude, you're just saying the same thing. What's up, brother? Algo not acting right. What's up, brother? Algo not acting right. I'm like confused, man, right? Right, so I'm going to stop here for the chat. I'm going to see what Soka sent me. Right on, dude. Thanks, Soka, for the list. So I already checked Ethereum and Bitcoin and Vechain. So someone asked for Celo. Awesome, we'll do Celo, man. Sorry if I skipped it. I'm gonna do it right now. Celo, XMR, so Monero, right? We already did that, so it's gonna be a quick one. HBar to Tether. That was on Binance, I think. Right. XMR to Bitcoin. First it was to US dollar and then to Bitcoin, so we'll do it to dollar, man. And Crow to the dollar, right? Awesome, so I got the list. Alright, let's go to Celo. We looked at this before, so it's good when we have data. Right, so we don't have anything on the daily, right? Right on, good. Low, lower, negative, less negative, low on the other side to a higher point, right? So good stuff here for Celo. One second, guys. Right on. So divergence section to the upside again, taking that movement to the upside, great. Anomaly here. I'm not sure if this is valid data. We're gonna look at it on the short time scales. See what's happening there. Neutral, 53 on the other side. Again, Celo. We can fib it. That would work. Let's go from here, low to high. I'm gonna do the opposite. I want to get fixed to the upside, so go high to the new low. Right, we'll go to this low. See where we're at. No, actually, this low here. Right on, so we're retracing. Hit that a valid retrace rate. Hit the 382. Breaking below 236 again, but bouncing out of 20. Again, that's fine. For our chart. Not looking really good here. Again, the charts just, the wicks make it really bad for charting, right? Because it just squeezes it. So, I have to do this here. So we can look at it a little bit better. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, and there's a lower point, low, high. Great, hidden bullish divergence, right? Action to the upside. We got that move up, close to 20, rejecting. And we also have it against the RSI. Neutral at 44.79. Great stuff. Not a lot happening after that, getting that moving up, rejecting the 20. We're looking for potential moving down on that rejection. We didn't actually even make it to 20. We're looking for a potential moving down there. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Forget to anchor this. Great. Now I have to do small cleanup. Get this back to auto, dude. Again, real when I go automatic charges, like looks really bad. Right on. So as you can tell in the 1 hour, we're dropping quite a bit from $2.20 to $1.80 or somewhere around that area. Negative, that's negative. Strong bullish divergence section to the upside. We did move up, hit the 20. We're struggling to break above it. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in. That means we could get a violent move happening. And with that violent move, we could potentially break to the upside. We don't have anything bearish, I think, right now. I'm going to check a little bit more in detail in a second. Let's zoom in here. High, low, 0.13, 0.15. We do have hidden bearish. Probably why we're struggling to break above that 20, right? And that, we're below 20, trying to break up above it again, but it doesn't have a lot of volume, right? It's just a lot of flat dojis. That's why it's not really good for charting, because we're not getting the volume that we need to see there. Jake, thank you for being here. Good night, dude. Do we hit 800? 801 subs. Thank you guys for the awesome support. Remember, we're going to be doing a giveaway of DVT. We're going to give out about $500 worth of DVT on the next couple of days once we get past 1,000 subs. So if you want to get that, help us get to 1,000 subs. Great stuff for everyone. That's Celo, XMR again. We already did XMR, so it's going to be a quick recap, right? Right, so let's look at Monero. What's happening on the daily? Again, on the channel, back below the 75% line of the equidistant rising channel. So 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, right? We're below that area. That's fine. Taking a bounce out to 20, again, very good. Nothing wrong with that. And like we said, short term, we really don't have a lot going on. Low, high, positive, more positive, low on the other side to a higher point. Great stuff there. Let's go to 1 hour chart. Again, I don't think we had anything on the 4 hour chart when we were looking at it. There was some bullish divergence back here, but again, that already played out. It doesn't affect us in the short term. If you just want to know why we pumped, this is probably why we pumped, right? This divergence here, but really doesn't affect us short term. High, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to higher point, high, low, positive, negative, it's positive, less positive, high, low. Neutral at 50.39. We're not doing a lot right now. Are we creating hidden divergence now? Probably. 81493. Great. Hidden bullish divergence starting to develop here on the 4 hour chart. Just watch it. It could try to get us above that 75% again if it triggers. But, it's, again, hidden bullish. So, might hit a 20 and reject. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart, look at this. We were in this triangle. We're still within the triangle that we called. So again, not a lot happening, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low on the other side, lower point. There's nothing bullish. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low on the other side to a higher point on the other side. So really not a lot developing here for 1 hour on the short term. Symmetrical triangles can break either way, up or down. So we'll see where we break. Again, tightness of the Bollinger Band starting to come in. That means we're going to get volatility in a violent move. That's it for Monero. HBar to Tether. Let's move to HBar. HBar to Tether and Binance. What's happening on the daily? Low, high, positive, more positive, high, and there's the hard point. Nothing bearish, right? It shot up like crazy, like 59%, right? Pulling back down, hit that 20, taking a bounce, nothing weird. A little lower, negative, more negative, low, and there's a lower point. Really, I'm not finding anything bullish here. Maybe in the shorter time scales, we can have stuff. Neutral, 56.96. I'll be fair with this project, and I'll throw some fibs. Then we can work something out with the fibs. So I'll go from here to here right now, and I'll adjust in a second. From here to there you go. Right, so those would be your fibs. Again, getting above that 786, but failing to get to the previous high that we just traced, right? Or what would apparently be the closing high for this project. Hedera, highest point it had would have been in this wick at 8.3 cents. Right now it's sitting at 4.6 cents. Or high at 6 cents. That's where we close the candles, right? That's where we actually settled in price. That's why I'm anchoring to there. I'm not using the wicks. The wicks could be FOMO. The wicks bring volatility into the equation. Right now, I'd rather have volatility out of the equation, and that's why I'm going with that. Yeah, awesome. Look, we're trying to pump back up, rejecting the 50%. We hit it, open there, rejection. We're also rejecting to be lower than the 382. So we could bounce in this range from 4.7 to 4.2. Again, not a lot happening on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Right. As with a lot of the projects that we have checked out, right? Same hidden bullish divergence happening on the 4 hour chart. This was across a lot of the projects because Bitcoin affected a lot of the projects equally, right? So again, look at that hidden bullish, taking a pop. Great. High, low, positive, less positive, high on the other side, lower point. Neutral at 51.17, right? That's it on the 4 hour. Not a lot happening here. Look at this ranging again, right? Range. On the range we just called, so we know it's a good range. We trying to move to the upside. If you look at the range and you said, okay, so if this is a horizontal line, which obviously we know we're going slightly higher because we have higher points, but you can look at this like this and say, look, we're kind of making an upsloping triangle that it looks like we want to try to break to the upside. We'll see if that works out. You know, we're gonna start tightening on that range, and that's gonna be fine. Lower, lower, negative, less negative. Right? Did I anchor this properly? Nope. You want it to go on the 4 hour. There we are. Again, strong bullish divergence action to the upside, taking that pop. Look at this in the short term though, right? High, higher, positive, less positive, then high on the upside, lower point. Bearish divergence, strong action to downside, move down, try to bounce, failed to go higher in the previous high, continuation of the bearishness, moving lower. Now we're creating hidden bullish again, short term. Right here, negative, more negative, and then on the other side, slightly higher. That's fine. So we're taking that bounce, getting above the 20, but rejecting the 50%. Now we're holding support at the 20 right now. If we hold support, we could try to get another go at the 50% line. But if we lose the 20, we could be again looking for a potential moving down. Just watch out for that moving down. It could get us again to the 382 at 4.2 cents. That's it for HBar. Let's go to Crow. We have two crows. Can't remember which one we look at. They're both together. I'm glad about that, because then I would have to go hunting for crows. Hunting for crows. There's a chart we'll look at. Awesome. Right on. So we're looking for some bearish divergence to happen. We did close lower, so we came lower here at the closing, so we don't have anything there. Then we pumped, and then here we also pumped. You know, so we got rid of it. Yay for Crow, though it's breaking down with the rest of crypto, so you know it's not immune to the effects of Bitcoin. We did break below the 20. Right now we're trying to recover it. We're slightly above it. Neutral at 47.79. Again, we haven't done fips for Crow, mainly because we have this large wick that messes everything up. But as soon as I go there, we drop lower. I'm not sure we're making a valid retrace, but we'll go from the high point to the low point and see where we're at. Oh, we did hit. We wicked a valid retrace at that 236, and then we're rejecting it. So let's go to the 4 hour chart. Right, last time we looked at this, we were making bearish divergence section to the downside, at least in the 4 hour. We did move down, hit the 20, taking a pop. Great. Short. Yeah, let's go here. Bearish divergence, right? Strong. After action to the downside. Anchor the 4 hours. There we go. And high to low, and high to low as well. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go through the chat in a second. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. For the 800 subs, thank you for that, man. If you guys like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like that on that sub, right? Low, high, negative, more negative. And even if I go way back here on the other side, we're definitely coming lower. So, you know, I can even anchor from back here on the other side. So we have hidden bullish divergence, action to the upside, a reversal, or stalling, right? So reversal out to the upside, right, or stalling. It looks like we're stalling a little bit. We didn't quite get to the 20. That would have been the target that we were looking for. Didn't hit it. That's fine. Moving sideways at least. Neutral at 41.41. Nothing else happening here. Let's go to the 1 hour. High, higher. high, lower, and then high, lower also on the RSI. Bearish divergence action to the downside, moving down on that, right? Dropped. With the rest of crypto, again, not an isolated event. Everyone felt the quakes of Bitcoin. Strong bullish divergence, right? Action to the upside, take the pop. Now we create a hidden bearish after that, right? From here to here, and from here to here. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD, and that's why we're stalling, right? On the 4 hour, we don't see that happening, right? We just see the rise, and then the weirdness of stalling happening here. Why that's happening? It's because of this, right? The bearish divergence, right? The hidden bearish divergence. Action to the downside. We're not creating anything bullish, but we're really not going lower in the previous low. Thus, we could be trying to give continuation to this strong bullish divergence. Right now, we're just moving sideways, neutral at 48.05. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in. You see that we're really squeezing here. When we squeeze, again, I explained that already. But every time the Bollinger Band squeeze, look at this, squeeze, pop, right? Squeeze, pop, right? Squeeze, sorta, and then break down. So every time the Bollinger Bands tighten, we're expecting to volatility. That just means volatility has left the market. We can channel a little bit on that tightness, or sometimes for like days. But at some point in time, volatility is going to come back in. And when that happens, we get that explosive move. The Bollinger Bands expand. They just shoot up everywhere. And that's pretty cool. Anyways, that's it for the requests that we had so far. Going back through the chat from wherever I left off. And see what we have. 5 more subs. We already hit that, so great. Seems like the biggest players in the game are expecting 50k in the next few weeks. Thanks, Ian. Yeah. You ate the halls once. You're fine. Thank you, Doggled. Thank you for letting me know that you're fine. I think that's when I said that I was worried the dog could eat him. Thank you, Doug. Litecoin going on. Please review. Sure, man. I can revisit Litecoin in a second. I want to know if I need to stay up all night. Well, dude, release the Kraken. Set up alerts. That way you don't have to stay up all night. Just make sure you can hear them on the phone. Or on your PC if you leave if you leave it on, and then you can go to sleep like a baby and just wake up to the alerts. Have stop losses. That will probably help you sleep fine as well. I'm holding for battle Litecoin. Awesome, dude. Go to bed at 800. Thank you, Jake. Already traded my Bitcoin for Tether. Big dip is coming, maybe. Did you do ADA? Yeah, Mike John. I already did ADA, man. I covered it towards the beginning. I could do a quick recap. Again, sorry if I'm not looking at the comments, trying to figure out how we're going to do the stream. Because we didn't have this many comments a couple days ago, so I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to deal with all this. Holy sheep, age. Someone here like Litecoin, right? So that's fine. You know, we're crypto neutral. We like all projects. Are we close to head and shoulders? I think that's about Bitcoin, so let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. I do want to see where we're at on that head and shoulders. 4 hour. And I show this on this other chart. No, we're still a little bit off, right? That line right now is around 31,700 or so. So just extend it a little bit more. See whenever we trigger. If we trigger, right? There's a chance we don't trigger. We pump, and then we don't trigger that line. And then we don't have a head and shoulders. Again, remember, this went up more than it was yesterday, right? Yesterday was around 3 and a change, 3.4, which was still okay for head and shoulders, right? Here, 2, even here, 4, 3. Right? But we ended up closing at 5%. For me, that's a little bit too much of a difference for head and shoulders. Like I said, you want to be between a 2 and 3 or 2 and 4% difference from one shoulder to the next for it to have a better chance of playing out. I mean, it can still play out, but, you know, a little bit higher, right? But again, developing okay. Let's hope it's not a failed, or let's hope it's a failed head and shoulders like this one felt, right? Head and shoulders, again, there was a 5% difference from one price to the other, if you remember, right? So from here to here, we're looking at 4.9. And this one fell again. The percentage points doesn't have to do anything with failing or not. I'm just comparing and saying, look, this one was also high. It was going to play to the upside, but it failed, right? Again, measure move for this would have been at 39K, 39,600. We didn't get there, sadly enough. Anyways, no, we're not near the head and shoulders. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit like the bell and sub. Let go will explode the minute buy comes back. Sure, man. A lot of crypto is gonna explode if buy power comes back. Stan Diaz, buy or sell. Look at the bots, dude. They're all telling you I cannot give you advice. So Bitcoin comes back. Sure. Yeah, I get it now. Do you think Bitcoin's a Ponzi? No, I don't think Bitcoin's a Ponzi. Collecting history. You base that off previous correlation with Bitcoin. Has it been correlated in price? Changed for a while. So you're asking collective history. That's fine. Making sure I'm not missing anything important, guys. Not for liking this dad. Useful for testing. The coin is not useful for anything. There's thousands of Bitcoin forks. They're all Ponzi's. I don't think they're all Ponzi's, dude. Spotify ads, great stuff. 800, yes, I already said that. We celebrated. Great stuff. Can you fix Kasama, please? I cannot fix or check Kasama. Sorry, yeah. I was gonna say I cannot fix coins, man. By the way, SFX Valley, there's a format for requests. If you do that format, I'll definitely check it out because you know that pings me, or at least lets whoever's tracking it of the mods let me know what's being queued up, and that we do go on queues, right? So coins get queued up, and then you know I start going through them. Yaren, Bitcoin's going to 18K, 100% manipulation right now. Not sure. Mac John, so let 36K the first dip. Should do that at 38. Still looking for good. Yeah, you know, for me it was my strategy. For me, my exit was at 5% hit. That's fine. CryptoBoss 100 Bitcoin. I think we already did Bitcoin already, so thank you, dude. Andrew 8,000. Wow, no, 800. Yeah, thanks, man. Wow, Jake rained 10,000 sats on the Discord. That's awesome, Jake. Thanks for your kindness. A lot of people on Discord just get Satoshis, so great. Where to get to 18K, maybe. Waiting for a team to drop 700. Yeah, I mean, we first got to drop below the support in Ethereum, right? So, Smay, you're saying you want to get in at 700. Yeah, there are supports, right? If you break 981, there's support at 813, and then below that, 764. So you got to wait for a couple of supports to break. Here, there's really not a lot of support on this rally. You can see it just went up really quickly from 813 to 981. So even if we go on the 1 hour, I think it's going to be a quick shot there, right? Look at this. It just went up really quickly. So we didn't manufacture a lot of support in this area, right? There might be some slight support around here, right? The 945 to 941 area, right? But it's really just an open channel. So there's a chance it could just fall right through it, right? That's it for Ethereum. Let's keep on going through the chat. Ted dates. Let me print out some mega dollars. Thanks. You believe 20K? Yeah. We do have supports at 28K. It wouldn't be weird. Smay, Vechain, goodbye right now. What do you think? I can't give you advice, man. Sorry about that. You gotta make up your own mind on whether or not to buy. Listen to the bots. They tell you. I cannot give you advice. Would you cover SRPT? Yeah, guys, please use the format. Subscribe and enjoy the content. Thank you. Straight to pump. Well, I think Bitcoin crash will go. Dude. I think Bitcoin crash or go up. We're like figuring out, right? Like we haven't triggered the head and shoulders. If the head and shoulders tops triggers, then we're looking for a possible movement to the downside. Other than that, we already covered Bitcoin in detail. Straight to the point. You can watch it again at the beginning. I'm not going to go in depth again. But yeah. I talked about potentials to the upside and the downside, right? Both are there with targets or where we could go. Salmon Ugu. What is pushing the price of your token? Why is it pumping right into the fund price? Sometimes small projects pump, you know, that's fine. They do their own thing, or they're subject to pump and dumps or market manipulation. Anyways, markets. Which are the most reliable exchanges during high volume trades? Coinbase is questionable based on your experience. Yeah, dude, markets. Coinbase does tend to fall a lot. I have problems with them. I think a lot of exchanges actually struggle. I'm not in the US, so I cannot tell you which one to use. Binance might be good for you. I'm not sure, right? But I think it might get to 29K. We do have supports at like around 29K for Bitcoin, right? So I'm assuming you're talking about Bitcoin. It's the only coin that's around that area right now, and even by like $4,000. But look, there's support at 29,000 and 30,600, and on the fibs. On the Fibonacci's retracements, we have a support here at 29,600. So yeah, if it gets there, we have support. But that means that the head and shoulders pattern is very likely triggering. And although it could fail, like the one on the 1 hour, right? The one on the 1 hour chart failed, right? This one failed. if the 4-hour head and shoulders pattern triggers, we're looking for a drop to like 21k potentially on a measured move. I'm not saying we're gonna hit 21k, but that would be where the measured move positions us. And you know, it's really gonna depend whether or not we find some support or we do other things, right? But anyways, that's it. Thanks for looking into it. Yeah, no worries, dude. Yo, I cannot tell you what to do. Below 30k is coming to us. Yeah, maybe, dude. Not sure yet, right? Depends on the head and shoulders. Everything's going to dump, right, dude? Support. Sorry, new to this whole thing. Not invested, but thinking about dipping my toe in. Right, Guy Freak. You really need to look at, you know, look up dollar cost average. It could be a strategy how you get in, right? You start getting in slowly. You start positioning yourself slowly into the asset. If it drops, you buy a little bit more. Thus, you lower your cost of entry, effectively, right? Of the initial entry. If you go all in at 30,000, it drops. You're taking a hit. But if you go in a portion at 30,000, then a portion at 27,000, a portion at 25,000, you're averaging down as you go in. You can always add more to your position. You'll still be averaging up, or you'll still be averaging into the position. You're just not taking the full benefits of having gone all in. But again, both that strategy usually works so that you can get in at a nice pace, right? Head and shoulders, right? Thoughts on Guggenheim saying bull run is sustainable and Bitcoin won't see 40k again. Atit Patel, interesting. Thank you for asking that. Let me get this on log scale. I'll go on the weekly. Right. Let me hide the Bollinger Bands and look at this and tell me what you think, right? Do you see this parabolic dance that Bitcoin made? Right, this was the beginning, 2012, right, when it started to get listed. Not the beginning, but you know, when it started to get listed. Look at how it went, right? Look at the second parabolic dance and look at how it went. Look at the new parabolic dance and look at where we're at with regards to the coins. We're on log scale, right? So every increase to the upside, it's measured exactly the same, right? So it's 2, 4, 8, 6. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. You know, it just keeps on going like that. But you know, let's measure from here to here. We're looking at about 47,000. That was an insane pump. Right here, we're looking at about 10,000%, right? From here to here, we're not even being that greedy. We're looking at about 8,000%. But you know, percentage-wise, we're in the middle of the curve, right? But if you look at this here on Bitcoin and look at what it did here, right? That advance that it had, how it moved sideways, moved that back and touched that curve. It did drop about 40%, but remember, this is the weekly that we're looking at. So it took about 5 weeks and then sideways motion, and then we hit about a 39% drop. Hit the curve and bounced, and then we got to the all-time high of 2017, right? So if Bitcoin is doing that same thing right now, and I already talked about this the other day, but if Bitcoin starts to move sideways here, right, and we go from 5 periods, right, so 5-week time, 3, 4, 5, then we drop to the line, we're hitting about a 49% drop, right, from the high, which again gets us to the curve and we can bounce again. So long as we don't really break out of the curve, we should be okay, right? So the parabolic advance is still there. You know, a lot of people have been killing Bitcoin forever, right? And I saw a meme video the other day and said like, well, this one time Bitcoin, it went up to $1,000 and then it dropped to $200. And then this one time Bitcoin went from $200 to $20,000 and then it dropped to $3,000. And then Bitcoin advanced to $40,000 and then it's going to drop, right? So don't buy Bitcoin because it's going to drop. Of course, it's a joke, right? But every time it drops, you're making a higher low. So Bitcoin can still go up. It's a limited amount, right? Think about it. Like, there's 21 million Bitcoin that's ever going to be mined or minted. That's it. That's done. Once that happens, it's done, right? So once the 21 million Bitcoins are minted, who do you think is going to be owning that, right? Who is buying up right now most of the Bitcoin and more Bitcoin that is being produced, right? The funds, the banks are probably going to start holding Bitcoin. Companies at some point in time are going to start holding Bitcoin. So do you think there's going to be enough Bitcoin to go around once that happens? Everyone's going to be fighting to get whatever little Bitcoin they can get, and it should be launching the price to the upside. Now, I don't like it. It will get above that area, right? Probably a lot of people were saying gold was never going to get above the 2000 mark, or the previous high that it had. It did, right? Bitcoin. A lot of people have been saying Bitcoin's never going to get above this area. Back here, a lot of people were saying Bitcoin's never going to get above 20,000. It got above 20,000 and some, right? So again, just don't go with what everyone says. Like, look at news, make up your mind. Look at a lot of news. Don't just look for bearish news. Look for bearish, bullish, neutral news, and go with what your gut tells you, right? Nicholas, you bought below 10K. Thank you. Congrats. Bro, thanks for taking forever. You have to go to sleep. Dude, just go to sleep. Set up alerts, Todd. Panshu, you just bought? Well, good luck, man. Risky time to buy? Yeah, it's moving sideways a little bit, so yeah. You bought Ethereum? Cool. Buying now is fine if you're holding, yeah. Again, right, it really depends on your strategy. If you want to trade, you got to measure your risk. You have a strategy. If you want to hodl for the long term, you just buy it, put it on a ledger or somewhere safe that you can keep it, and don't look at it for like 2 or 3 years, 4 years, come back and then see how much it's worth. Forget that you even had it. Just don't forget where you stored it, right? Right. Anyways, thank you all for being here. 243 people watching. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. Again, guys, links are in the description. Someone asked about tips earlier. I think I covered it, but if you want to tip the channel, you want to send a tip, there's links in the description. You can tip through Coinbase, through you can tip through PayPal. It will show up on the stream. You can also tip through OneUp Coin. That's in crypto. Also shows up on the stream. And if you want to tip on CoinTree, it'll show up in that small corner that's up there on the little yellow box. And then just let me know and I'll bring it onto the stream so you can see it. But yeah, thank you all for your support. Short-term sell. Ethereum Classic. Sure, man. We can look at Ethereum Classic. I don't think we looked at it. Right, so some quick redos, right? Litecoin and ADA, we'll do those real quick, so not to lose a lot of time. And then I'll go through the other requests, right? So let me get out of log scale, get back to an automatic, and let's go to Litecoin. That was the first one I think that came in. So, and then I'll go through the other coins you guys requested. Please use the format, really. The bots are spamming the format every like 5 minutes or so. I'm not sure if it's still being spammed, but if you follow this format that's going out right now from the bot, you really help me out a lot because it brings my attention to that comment, or it brings the mod's attention to that comment, and they know that they have to look at that. And that way we can really make sure that we're not skipping over your request and we really pay attention to it, right? It's very important that you use the format. Litecoin, again, bearish divergence, moving down, hidden bullish. We're trying to move up, but really stalling right now, right? So again, hidden bullish brings a stalling or potential reversal. Neutral at 48.49. 4-hour chart, bearish divergence moving down. Nothing else happening. Again, I'm not going to go into detail. I did it in detail earlier on. If you want to see Litecoin in detail, rewind on the stream, and then you'll see when I did it. But, it should be the 4th coin that I checked out. So, on the 1 hour, bearish divergence, action to downside. We have strong bullish that popped us up. Bearish divergence hidden, moving us down. We're really trying to figure out our ground. Low, lower, negative, or negative. Low on the other side to a lower point. Again, it could be that we failed to drop lower than the previous low, thus give continuation to the bullish divergence. But right now, like I said, and for a lot of cryptos, it looks as if we are making a triangle like this, right? So like that. And I'm not going to pinpoint it right now. I did it earlier, I think, but like that. Symmetrical triangle, sort of. And that's what we could be looking for, right? Symmetrical triangles are neutral. They can break either way. So it really doesn't help us out a lot. It just tells us that we're tiding on a range. And that's it. Let's go check out ADA. ADA to the dollar. Trying to stay above still 28.29. We talked about that earlier. We did dip down, hit the 1618, bounce back up again, trying to stay above that area. Bearish divergence, right? We had it, call it to the downside, hidden bearish. We moved down on that, great stuff. For our chart, we had a double head and shoulders on the 1 hour. It did play it out beautifully to the upside. We hit our target. Hidden bullish divergence popping up again, moving down on. We don't have anything bearish right now here on the 4 hour. We're moving down probably on bearish on the 1 hour. Where again, we're very, very near the support at 28.29, and it's been holding a lot. So the more we test it, the more we at the supply that's here, and the more likely we are to break down. Neutral at 48.38. This is a 1 hour chart. Look, bearish divergence, right? Here we have this line here should be yellow, blue. It's a neckline for the head and shoulders. It popped up, hit a measure move nicely with the wick. Close very close to the measure move, right? Hidden divergence, bearish, action to the downside, moving down on that, and support. At the 1618, bouncing it back above, and you know, it's a triangle forming here, sort of, or falling wedge, if you will. Like this, look, we'll show it. It goes like that, and then this one goes like this, more or less, right? Something like that. So a little bit of a falling wedge happening, and that's usually bullish pattern. Falling wedges are usually bullish, and you know, bring action to the opposite. That's it. Right. So KSM, dude, I think that got requested. That's gonna be the last request, dude. ETC is the last request I'm gonna take. HBar, I already looked at it, dude. I don't have a request on HBar. I don't have a request. I don't have an opinion on HBar. I never got into the project. I haven't looked at the project in detail, so I can't give you anything like that. Is there a way to solve Bitcoin sucking for commerce? Right, Bitcoin Lightning Network, for example. Yeah, Lightning Network should make it easier, right? But I guess Bitcoin is going to hold its status as store of value. I don't think it's going to, like, it could be used for some commerce, but it's going to be cumbersome at some point in time. And there's probably going to be a lot of other projects that come out that are going to be much faster. Kasama. Bearish divergence moving down below the, what is this, dude? The 1272. But still above the old 100%. So again, bouncing in that area. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low on there, set to hard point. Nothing on the daily. Neutral at 53 point change. It's neutral, right? 4-hour chart, bearish divergence. Strong action to the downside, moving down. And low, lower, negative, more negative. Low on there, high, lower point. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low on there, higher point. Nothing happening on the 4-hour. Right, again, moving down in the bearish divergence. We haven't created anything bullish to pump. That's that. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. In the 1 hour, look, we had some hidden bullish, popped up a little bit, felt to go higher than the previous high. And look, we created some hidden divergence from here to here. And from here to here. So action downside, we move down on that, right? Reversal. Then, what is this? 51246, so strong bearish divergence after that, right? For action to the downside, moving down with that. Coming lower. Negative, more negative, and then negative, more negative still, low, lower. So we're coming lower, we're not creating anything bullish, unfortunately. All right, probably stagnating with Bitcoin for Kasama. Creating hidden divergence here, right? Again, you know, boom, boom, blam, blam. And from here to here. Moving down to that. It's going to pop on nothing. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there's a higher point. High, low, negative, more negative. Low, there's a higher low. Nothing bullish. Also nothing bearish short term. So that's fine. We could look for some bearishness from back here though, and it might be playing out, right? So from here to here, and here to here. That's it, dude. Not seeing anything bullish for Kasama. Bearishness is all I see for this project. ETC, sure. This is gonna be SRTP. Is gonna be the last coin. I already or ETC or SRTP. Those were the last two that I wrote down. That's the last coins, guys. After that, I'm off. I'll read the chat, sit for a little bit to like answer any other questions, and that's gonna be it, guys. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like button, that sub. Right. So ETC. Here we go, man. Ethereum Classic. Right, bullish divergence, pop. Nothing else happening there, right? Moving neutral at 54.45. I'm not going to draw fibs for this already, so I already just want to move through. Bearish divergence, right against the RSI. Moving down, low. We might have created divergence here. We didn't have it yesterday. I'm just going to go with divergences for this, right? So, because they still work. Action to the upside, right? On that hidden bullish. Small pop, dropping. Great. Neutral at 47.33. It's going to move along the other projects right now, and that's very likely the truth for this, right? Forgot to anchor this in the 4-hour. Great Scott. So we're looking for hidden divergence here. We did end up getting it a couple of candles later. Still going there. Hidden divergence, bullish, popped, failed. Right. What is the high here? 112, 109, right. And 121. Right. There we go. Hello. That's not good. This is the 1 hour. Then I won't be having problems later on. Low to high, right? So bearish divergence, hidden pressure downside. Don't have it against RSI. Before that pump, we had some strong bullish divergence here. Right? Strong bullish divergence section of the upside. Starting to drop slightly. Low, high, negative, less negative, low on the other side to hard point. High, low. Again, nothing happening short term. It's just looking like the rest of the projects. Really, it's not doing anything special, dude. That's Ethereum Classic. Moving sideways right now at 7.19. Gotta wait for Bitcoin to do something, or either stagnate for alts to move, drop or pop to drag everyone else with it, right? SRTP, last project. It's not here. Great. I'm gonna go through chat now. By the way, guys, remember, if you're in the Discord and you're here live, let us know who you are on the Discord. You'll be added to a section where you can request coins prior to the stream starting, and that's usually pretty cool, right? So just keep that in mind, that you can do pre-stream requests if you are on the Discord, and you'll be granted access to this part, right? Pre-stream requests. It's a for certain users, and they can request streams, coins pre-stream, and then we'll check them out. So that means your coins get queued prior to everyone else. It has no cost, right? All you got to do is just become a regular, and then you get access to that point. Just let us know who you are, and you can queue coins before. I'm just gonna take a couple coins from there, and then I'll take some other coins live. So it's gonna also become a queue that fills up quickly, but at least you can, if you're fast enough, you can queue coins before the stream, and we can check them out prior to the stream starting, or as soon as I finish the first 5 coins. And you know, great stuff happening. Great. Let's go through some chat real quick. How much did I miss? Because it's mostly owned by intelligent investors. Yeah. Bitcoin sucks for everyday transactions. I agree. Can I get back to Bitcoin? I'm on Bitcoin now. ZCash, I already did that, dude, a couple minutes ago. So let's be going back up to 40K. Dude, it really depends on whether or not we break down the head and shoulders, right? And I also talked about that on the parabolic advance, sorta. You know, we probably gonna hit that curve again before we bounce. If we move down, it wouldn't be weird. Dollar up, crypto down, dollar down, crypto up. Yeah, Jamie, you're right. Usually that's how it rolls. We haven't looked at the dollar. Silica predictions. I'm not gonna do Silica right now. Hit the like. Yeah, dude. Hit the like button and sub. Let's that's it, I think. I'm gonna call it a stream for tonight, guys. Been live for 3 hours and 22 minutes. I'll be here again tomorrow, right? Join us on the Discord. Let us know who you are. You'll get access to that area. You can do pre-stream requests. No need to spam the chat. Janik is right. The daily moving average are still strong in the 2015 to 200. So yeah. Trampus, thanks again. Thank you for being here, guys. Much appreciated. I'm here every night at 9, right? Tell me more. I feel like you should check chat once in a while. If you miss them, so what? You're getting bigger, so not going to be able to answer everyone. I know. Thanks, man. Do your stream, your trade. Your day trade stuff. Yeah. Do you ever stream my day? Do I ever stream my day trade stuff? No, I don't. It's usually me my dad and my brother in a chat, and we're all like, talking and looking at charts and interesting stuff. So yeah, I don't stream the day trade stuff. Maybe later. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maker. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, dude. Do it. I can't do it because when I do day trading right now, I'm actually at the office, sorta. So if I'm doing day trading, I'm at the office. Someone from the office sees that, I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble, right? So I do a lot of things, dude. I do office work. I do trading. I do crypto. I do like this YouTube. Just thinking about starting a project on the weekend. All right. So yeah. Maybe not. That's kind of a lot to keep track of. Yeah. And I'm usually, then it's the three of us, and then usually if I'm on a call, then my brother, sticking the trades and doing stuff, or my dad sticking the trades and doing stuff. But yeah. Hey, Bob Mo, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here, man. I didn't see you earlier, but thanks, bro. Thanks for being here. I much appreciate it. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. If you like what we do, hit that like button, that sub. I told you guys there's going to be a surprise when we hit 1,000 subs. I partnered I'm hooking up, or DVT's hooking me up with some DVT, or Devault's hooking me up with some DVT to hand out. It's probably going to be approximately $500 worth of DVT. We'll establish am I on TikTok? No, Andrew's on TikTok though, and he's a regular here as well. So join us on Discord. Andrew will post his link probably, and you can join him there. I'm not on TikTok yet. If you're here and you're a regular, we're gonna post something that you can do on a sort of like off time, let's say. I'm going to post a video. You're going to have to do a small task. You just basically go to a video, put a comment, tweet your default address, and we're going to hand out approximately $500 worth of Bitcoin. Sorry, not Bitcoin. $500 worth of DVT at current prices. It could be more, it could be less, depending on how the market moves. But we've already established an amount of DVT that's going to be handed out. And they're really hooking me up with that. So if you guys want to get some of that, no one's going to get a whole $500. It's just going to be broken down, right? There's probably going to be like about 100,000. It's 500,000 DVTs. So it's probably going to be about 100,000 DVTs going to one person. Then 8 people will get like 25,000 DVTs. And then the rest will be divided in 10,000 DVTs each. So it's going to be really good, right? DVT, dude. .dmt. DVT. Right, so it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be free. It's just like you gotta do something. We're gonna pick it random. You gotta be live though, right? To win that, whenever I'm gonna do a video, launch it, right? And you're gonna check it out. You gotta be live though, right? You gotta go comment whatever on your free time, and then whenever I'm gonna do the drawings, you gotta be live for the drawing. If your comment gets picked and you don't reply back to me in a minute, I'm gonna pick someone else, right? And because we're gonna pick a lot of people, dude. We're talking about. Approximately, I was talking with Jake about it because we're like figuring out how we're gonna deploy that, but we are talking of approximately I think it's 29 winners or something like that. So there's gonna be a lot of people that can probably win something. I'll post it out on the official video. I'll tell you how many people can win, what the breakdown of the prices are gonna be, how to claim it, etc. So yeah. Edward, just come across the live. Want to learn more about Bitcoin trading? Edward, thank you so much for being here, man. I'm just about to shut down the stream. Someone asked about dollar index. I'm just gonna look at it real quick because we looked at it before. I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm just gonna look at where it's at right now. And on the daily, right? We want this on the daily. Moving down, dude. Right? We had bearish divergence, so coming into play. Probably why Bitcoin gained a little bit, but right now it's losing, right? So who knows? That's it for the dollar index. I'm not gonna go into detail, right? We already called this yesterday or 2 days ago. I'll go into detail tomorrow, Bob. Sorry about that, man. I'm just about to sign off. I've been live for 3 hours and 28 minutes. My throat's gonna start to kill me. So can I give advice, Cyril? Guys, this is gonna be for tonight. Thank you for being here. If you like what we do, like I said, hit that like button, sub. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to coworkers. Let them know that we are here. It's a great community that we're building. It's all of us, right? That's what we talk about. We, dude. We are all of us, right? We all like, sometimes you guys bring some good ideas onto the table. You bring good comments. It's a thing that goes around, right? So thank you for being here. Again, remember, this is all for entertainment and educational purposes only. Don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas on strategies that could work. I'm not discussing the full-on strategy, but I can tell you, like, pinpoint it where the market could go, right? That's what we're trying to do. Movements to the upside, movements to the downside, and explain more or less where we could be targeting, so you guys can know what to do in case we get those moves. Edward, I'm here tonight at 9 p.m. Central US, and then I just usually go. I've been going until 12:30, so I started about 3 hours ago, 3 hours and a half. So usually around 9. I'm trying to be as on the time I can. I have kids, sometimes I can't be on the dot, but I do try to be here. Hunter, have you noticed that the halvings on 2017 around the same time? Yes. I know that you usually get a drop after, and then we get a pump that takes us to a new all-time high, right? So yeah, Hunter, yeah, I've seen that before, man. No worries. Thanks for that comment, dude. What Hunter says is right. If you look at the charts, there is usually a drop after a halving, and then we keep on going up. Yep, halving the people get paid less to make Bitcoin. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. Again, hit the like, the bell, and sub. Thank you for the support. That's gonna be it for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow.